Welcome to Beneath the Five Kings, a live stream of the Pathfinder Adventure Path Sky King's Tomb. This is episode 23. We are Crits and Cantrips. I'm here. My name is Brendan. I'm with Dylan, Justin, Austin, Sarah, Josh, and Lorna. We're going to play some Pathfinder 2nd Edition today.
Woo!
How's everybody doing? Ready to play some Pathfinder? Roll some dice?
I guess. I've got my bird shirt.
Always.
You get your bird shirt on. Austin's advertising for another group.
Yep.
Here's
Wow.
mine. This is bird
As
shirt.
am I. Are you wearing your GCP hat?
It's a inside joke for the GCP. There's an episode with a bird in it, and that's the shirt they made for it.
It's a dead bird. It was a dead
Yes.
bird that was supposed to be a clock, but also kind of a map. And one of the people was just like, "What does that even look like?" And he's like, "This is what I think it looks like," and then just drew a sketch on like a piece of paper, and they turned that sketch into a T-shirt. And it sells out super fast every time it comes.
It's
in
one of
stock.
those you had to be there kind of things. You
It
know?
is.
Were you there, Brendan?
I was there. I was
Where
there
were
when it was
you?
written.
Where were
When the
you
Westfold fell.
Narnia, I believe.
Wow.
I was there when it was written.
Really?
I still want to use that someday on a little kid playing Pokemon. Do not cite the deep magic to me. I was there when it was written.
Yeah, go hang out at the library Saturday mornings.
Yeah, yeah. Are you gonna just bully some 10-year-olds playing Pokemon? Be like, you don't even know the type chart.
Sadly, Brendan's not allowed within 100 feet of a public library, so
That's true.
Something
Or private
about
ones,
muttering,
actually.
muttering about ancient rituals just does that for you. So,
Deep
anyways, yeah, deep magic and all that stuff. You can't say deep magic anymore. Not the way you used to be able to. All right, moving on.
Turn that into a soundbite.
Yeah. So, Dylan's got something for us this week.
I do.
Let's open with.
So there's a secret soundboard here on my Discord with the
Okay.
sound I'd like for you guys to analyze.
Okay.
So you have to figure out
Press
what this sound
Y.
is.
Okay. So, are
That's
we
the
all giving
sound.
our
You have to-
guesses?
Yeah, you have to figure out. Yeah, I mean, it could just be a conversation probably, but I know where it's from.
Okay. My guess is this is the end of Amazing Spider-Man 2. Gwen Stacy just gets whopped.
That's fucking amazing.
That's incredible. I can't believe you got that on the first fucking try.
You're
Hell yeah, Brendan. Hell
Nice.
He played that for.
I'm telling
The
you,
Dalton and
Audio
I?
Bites is Brendan's. I feel like his go-to. Yeah,
He
Hey,
played
really?
that for Dalton and I, and we could not figure it out for the life of us, and waited forever to try to We could not get it.
You played it the first time, and I was like, for some reason, we're getting Gwen Stacy. I don't understand why.
And now play it again. That's the sound of Gwen Stacy's
such-
neck snap.
It's such an awful sound. It's just like a.
Well, we're just like, okay, there's like a resonating, so it's like in some sort of a room, and it's like
I was
it sounds like
thinking
somebody
something
dying.
Walking Dead.
Yeah, I thought it was somebody
Yeah.
dying, like a headshot.
Very easily. Very
It
could
is-
have been.
Nope, Brendan.
You
just
hear the ring
immediately-
of the tower. Yeah.
Is that what?
I
Okay,
guess I
that's
should-
what it is.
I felt
Yeah.
triggered from that trivia that we went to, the Marvel trivia, where they like had the weird sound bites that we were supposed to analyze.
Oh yeah, that was good. We went and
Yeah.
did Star Wars trivia on May the 4th, which was fun. It was me, Sarah, Justin, and Ashley, Justin's wife, went, and Justin carried us.
He did.
True.
Yeah.
I contributed nothing.
I think Brendan may have known one or two of the obscure ones, and I don't think there was any that I knew that someone else didn't know. I was definitely.
I said
left
X-wing
behind.
once, and that was right. I think, but that was about it.
Yeah, yeah.
It was fun. So
was
That's one
fun.
thing I miss is the trivia that I sometimes went to in Topeka was actually pretty good and was very. It was general. I tend to not like the themed trivia because it's so niche. This was good variation.
Once there's a theme, there's usually some sort of population that really can.
Really knows it. Yeah.
Yeah.
I feel like that's all that I'm good at, though, because I feel like as soon as it's general, there's just going to be 100% things I have no idea about.
I think the trivia we went to at Annie Mae's at one time. There's like a whole category about like Pittsburgh or something,
Yeah.
and it was
Oh,
like,
is this the one I went to
Yes.
as well? Like
Yeah.
Ariel went, and
Ariel,
we sit in
yeah.
that weird little corner.
yeah, and it was like, what?
no
What?
idea.
There's nobody here from Pittsburgh. Why
But
would
people
you
were getting
possibly
it.
make that a category?
But they also had like a category for like random words that start with the letter I, and like all the vet scroll girls got like idiopathic, which just like
Yeah,
that's
it's true. Sometimes it takes a special set of knowledge.
I really wish there would have been a lot more people at the
Special
Marvel
set
one
of
that we went to, so we could have actually like seen how well
Felt
we...
good about
Yeah,
felt
they
good
were
about winning
knowledgeable.
Yeah, felt
there.
good about winning. Yeah, exactly.
instead of beating the other 2.5 teams that were still there.
I tried to go to trivia a couple weeks ago, or I tried to look up something for Josh and I to go to, and the only trivia that was around on a day that we could go was like SpongeBob trivia.
Oh, I would fuck that.
And I was like, Josh,
That'd be
this is
awesome.
not meant for us.
Well,
Not just
but
a
the real
boulder.
question is, between the two of you, who would carry that team for SpongeBob trivia?
I don't actually know. Josh, between the two of us, who would carry the team for SpongeBob trivia?
Would somebody carry the team?
Yeah, would somebody carry the
No.
team?
You guys would be pretty
No.
even.
You think you know more about SpongeBob than I do?
What's SpongeBob's middle name?
Ooh. Wow.
He doesn't
What
have
is
one. He's
it?
a sponge.
If
I
I'm
don't know.
doing SpongeBob
You
trivia,
don't know?
I would need my
Does
best
he
friend
have a
Allie.
middle name?
What's
Yeah.
Squidward's last name?
Tentacles.
Shut up, Austin.
Is it
Sorry.
tentacle?
Yeah.
I don't know that.
What's Patrick's last name?
Star.
What's Sandy's last
Bingo.
Cheeks.
name? Mm-hmm. What's
See?
Mr. Krabs' last name?
Perhaps.
It's
Crabs.
Krabs.
Crabs.
It's Eugene. Eugene Krabs, right?
And what's Mr. Krabs' daughter's name?
Pearl.
See, you guys know something.
Got 2 dogs.
know names.
I
Amy
watch
and
SpongeBob.
Pearl.
I'm just not like. I know there's a lot of.
I could
I'm
finish
not-
the quote, I feel like.
I don't have like the SpongeBob lore.
Yeah, the obscure things I wouldn't know. But if it's just like, if you watched this one episode 30 times growing up, then you are going to do just fine. But,
Or like, were you a kid when Gary left?
man,
Yeah,
what a
see,
sad
remember?
episode, yeah.
That was like a whole thing.
It was. The gang's
What
all
is the name
here.
of the band that Squidward joins?
Yep.
Yeah,
On
no.
that perfect
What is
society.
SpongeBob's middle name, Josh?
Has everyone watched the Glorb videos about SpongeBob?
The what?
I don't know if I know what you're talking about.
This is very niche, Josh. Why do you think people watch this? Like,
No. This is not that niche. It became very popular on the internet like 5
Is
months
this
ago.
like the Shrek stuff?
Look up Glorb SpongeBob.
Don't know if
I'm
it's
gonna try
Shrek is
to
love. Shrek is life.
Yeah.
I think I will
Is it
save
important?
that for when I am.
look up his middle name.
Alone.
What's SpongeBob's middle name?
Austin, save that for later. Hey yo.
That's a big Glorbin.
Yo.
He's
It's
gonna.
Glorb time.
He's gonna
I'm
rule
gonna
39
say
that.
something inappropriate that I shouldn't
Can this
say.
episode title be "It's Glorbin Time"?
It's Glorbin time. You have to somehow incorporate that into the actual episode.
I just did. Are you
Okay.
here?
Yeah, okay.
Okay.
I'm gonna say something that I shouldn't say.
Go
It was
ahead.
an intrusive thought that I had, and I decided to not say it, but now I am. When you asked what Sandy's last name was, the first thing that came to my head was Hook. Sandy Hook, the school shooting.
Mm,
Mm-hmm. Word
classic.
association.
It's
Perfect.
just because we're American.
That's depressing.
It
I
is.
love
Like
when
which-
Dylan goes. Thought the
And then I
same
was
thing.
like, no, it's actually Cheeks.
To all of our European fans listening at
Sure.
All of our European.
They're watching on
3
YouTube.
o'clock.
They're watching on YouTube.
3 o'clock in the morning,
5 years from now.
we are anti-school shooting over here.
I personally have never been a part of one.
So is that what
Really?
you're saying? That you're not
You
sure?
don't want to
All of
be.
us but Brendan are for sure anti-school shooting.
Yeah.
Brendan
No,
hasn't
I'm
been
just
a
saying
part
I've
of
never
one,
been a
so he
part.
isn't sure.
Yes, but say you also
Yeah.
don't want to be. Say those
No,
words
no.
too.
I do not want
Say
to be
those
part of
words.
one. I
Say them.
literally, I think
He's
Or
not
the
gonna
words.
say it.
When this video
I
is
said
played
I
in
didn't want
court,
to be part of one.
there, we're good.
I do not want to be part of one. Can you hear?
Sorry, FBI agent.
I used
All
my-
good. We're all good.
used my Goog voice. I do not want to be part of a school shooting.
Uh-oh.
AI is
Now
gonna
he's making Mo say it instead of him.
AI's gonna turn us off.
open up!
Got him.
Kind of got me
Oh.
just a little bit.
Dylan, I'm gonna be honest. Everyone else had a really nice thought about that audio clip that you played, and I thought it was like something hitting a toilet or something. Like I had no actual.
Don't know about Pangea.
Mm.
Sarah,
edited
I
it?
also had no idea, so you shouldn't. I was like, I can't add a single thing to this conversation.
No thoughts, all vibes.
Do you know everyone knows the scene that we're talking about, though, right?
We can watch it on the stream.
Yeah, that won't get us taken down.
It will.
Yeah, I mean, Austin's
Comment.
already bringing us down. Might
I
as well
still
just-
can't watch our Twitch stream. Every time I do, it
Gives you that error?
gives me that error.
When I launch it in Firefox, it works.
Yeah,
Firefox.
just
Yeah, I
broken in Google Chrome permanently. That seems like a really poor.
Yeah, I don't know. It's super weird. Mine just did it too. I really
You have to
can't.
use it on Bezos's preferred streaming.
I have like no
browsers.
drop frames, no lag anywhere. It says the output's all green. I don't know what it is. I'll do
Maybe
some
it's 'cause
googling
I'm-
while Brendan starts again. Let's
Maybe
do
it's
it for
because
me,
I
too.
have Google accounts signed in.
I don't think so.
Maybe there's like a weird authentication thing. Oh well, it doesn't matter. Welcome back to Pathfinder, everybody.
We have some new soundboard noises though. Like
We've got a lot. Oh, so good. That's good.
Yeah.
I'm
Forever.
the lucky one.
Wow, this has just been such a pleasure. I'm such a lucky boy.
I'm such a lucky boy.
I do love that one.
Well, this has just been such a pleasure. I'm such a lucky boy. That's Daryl every day of his life.
what is that from?
It's Michael Shannon.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I don't know. It's literally just a clip, right? I don't know if it's. I mean, I'm sure it's from something originally, but I don't think anyone's seen it. I think.
Is that what is
No.
that? Whitest kids or
And so,
And so,
we shall go.
We shall go to war.
Tucker,
Pirates of the Caribbean.
Python.
where did you go? Come on.
No.
Welcome to
Is it?
hell,
Oh, it is.
motherfucker!
That's a good one.
That's a
great
good
one.
There's a lot of good ones that are going to be really good for Starfinder too.
All right. Let's let him come out in the moment. Dylan knows what he's doing. All right, he's setting up suspense.
Well, we have to know what they are.
Well, he does. Somewhat. At least one person does.
Dylan's our
person
soundboard guy.
Yeah.
That's true.
I have
But
two
there's
on my
still-
soundboard. I have the oh my god, and then
oh my god.
yeah. And then
Yeah,
just
the best one
That
is always going to be.
It really is gold.
I do trust y'all's judgment though, so feel free if you feel the need.
If you feel
The need for speed.
Feel the
For
need,
speed.
Need for what?
need for audio disposition.
I know a guy.
All right.
I can't actually add to the soundboard because there is something I want to add.
Just ping Dylan on it. He's got the permissions.
All right.
The permissions.
Dylan's the audio master.
All right, Brendan, you got us. Take us away.
So last time we kind of hurriedly went down this tunnel here in this cave that opens up to a much larger cavern. And in the distance, you can see kind of these flickering lights. Initially, you didn't know where they were coming from, but now you're seeing that they're coming from these crumpled up copper spears that are struggling to light up. They look like they've been smashed and are broken into pieces. But they're casting these long shadows, making the surrounding rocks and stalagmites look like teeth. So it feels like you're descending into the belly of a massive beast coming down this tunnel. But you see kind of off in the distance, like, you know, there's some space separated by some darkness. But you see that there is a like area that's kind of been cleared out of rubble, and there is this tall stalagmite, so like probably 20 or 30 feet around, that's been snapped off, and it kind of creates this like level platform in the middle where you see a creature, kind of like a lizard-like man, is kind of like crumpled over, like he's on the ground. He's not standing up. He's kind of knocked down onto the ground, and he's kind of just sitting there exposed, and these lights are kind of casting these shadows over everything.
Okay.
What do you guys want to do?
I want to investigate whether or not these stalactites or objects are copper or bronze, because I think last week they were bronze. So I want to work with Elnat to figure out our metallurgy skills and get them to be determined between the
Unified. Yeah. We get them to be one thing. I understand. I think.
Elnat, will you help me here?
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. Yeah. So if you want to, you can approach. You can kind of see them on the ground. They're the things casting the light.
Okay.
Yeah. I will slowly approach.
I will approach with them.
Okay.
I'm gonna go ahead and just kind of put my character up a little ways, but he'll be walking slowly and kind of cautiously, just because don't know what the hell is out there. So
Sure. So you two are approaching. Is everybody else kind of hanging back?
Yeah, generally.
No, I
So,
think I'd like to approach too.
a little bit.
I'm gonna at least get up. I think at least get up to this the entrance here. I think Walkaroon is gonna sit to the side, and he's gonna have his rifle out and just kind of patiently waiting and watching. Mostly while he looks into why his stream keeps going down for a moment. So I'm listening, but
Okay.
I'm trying to figure that out too.
All right. So I think you guys are kind of entering into this larger space, this cavern here. You know, your boots kind of clack against the rocks a little bit, and you see this lizard man. His head kind of like snaps up and kind of looks around, and you hear he's like whispering, "Hey, someone there? Help me! Help me! Free me from these chains!" And you see that he's trapped. You know, he can't move. He can't get up from where he's trapped. He's chained to the stone somehow.
Two things I would like to do. Well, I'm not gonna worry too much about these metal balls of light. I was thinking Arcana just to see what they are. But I would like to roll maybe occultism.
Okay.
To see if I know who this creature is, if there's been any sort of rumblings or like rumors of a creature being chained in the depths for some reason. My occultism is a +5. Or if it's applicable, religion would be a +7.
Okay. I'm going to tell you that you don't know any specifics about what's going on here, but you do recognize the signs of a sacrifice. Like, this guy has been kind of left out in the middle of this cavern. It looks like he's been pretty handily beat up. Like, he looks like he's in pretty rough shape. And he's just been trapped and left in the stone. So you're not sure. It doesn't like inspire any particular god or monster. But this is the telltale sign of like somebody that's been left out to be eaten by something.
So like the vibes that you would get in like the King Kong movies where they have the girl out there for the like that kind of a vibe.
Very much so. Before they come!
Can we check to see if there's any? I guess Walker will kind of start moving up.
Yeah.
To see if we see
Elnat
any.
will also.
I could do a roll for it. Like any sort of tracks that lead off, like for the people who put him down here. Does it look like if the tracks are fresh? Like, were the people here recently? If they were here, which way did they go? Or is this like you said, a King Kong situation? Like, is there like clear markings on the ground where a large beast just normally comes out and eats this person or something? Like, I'm looking for signs of movement or life other than him around the area.
Okay. Give me a perception check.
Okay. You want me to roll that?
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay. I can't use the GCP die for everything.
Not with that attitude.
That's pretty good. Dirty 20.
Okay. So yeah, you're kind of looking around and you see like kind of at the fringes of the light, over here. There are a couple of very large insects. These large
sure.
like roaches that have kind of like lingering at the edge of the light there.
I thought you Tucker pooped and peed. That's it.
This morning.
So they're kind of lingering at the edge of the light. You guys brought light with you, right? Somebody, I think Huang needs light to be able to see.
Yeah,
I think
I
so.
think I've got like torches and stuff that.
Yeah, I've been continually casting the light cantrip on Huang's thing.
Okay.
That's what it
So at the
was.
very least, there's some light in it, like from that you're brought into this chamber, making it a little bit lighter than it was before.
Question,
Mhm.
just for with like the tinkering that I've done to like fix up Silverforge, do you think there would be some way that I could affix a torch permanently on his back or something? That way it's like there's always at least a piece of light that we don't necessarily have to hold.
Potentially, yeah.
I know the
Um,
light spell can be attached to creatures now too, so if anybody has a light, they can just like throw it on.
I do
something.
Yeah,
not.
that's what Josh just said earlier.
Oh,
Yeah,
sorry,
the light
sorry.
cantrip. Yeah.
So you guys have brought in some more light to this room. You kind of see these like creatures kind of like skittering about at the edge of this. Like those of you that have dark vision can see, through the darkness a little bit, so you can see these things kind of like lurking about. And it looks like Elnat's going right up there.
Yeah,
so-
he's gonna try and help out. And one other question. So I see that these. I'm assuming that these are like the parts of light that like are emitting light. Are
Mhm.
these things also putting out light, or is it just the ones that have the
Just
information?
the ones that have, just the ones
Okay.
that have the light attached to them are currently
Okay.
glowing. The other ones have like already faded out. But I think Elnat's going to come around the corner there a little bit and see behind the structure
Motherfucker.
2 more of these cloaker or chokers that you guys have fought in the past. They're both kind of like scaling up the stalagmite on the other side, like obviously approaching where this guy is.
Oh shit! We got some of those choker guys here.
This
Hey!
is like
Elnat!
that's
He's gonna call them out that they're over here, and just in case anyone doesn't like see it or anything.
Hey, Elnat, don't release him yet. We don't know what he did. He might deserve it. Let's deal with what else is
Alright.
going on
He
here.
appears to be more of a sacrifice.
Aye, but maybe he was a dick. I can't change. I guess I left the thing and came back. Dylan, can you give permission to change the music to everyone?
Oh,
I turned to
I don't
turned
know,
to the
yeah.
chained guy. Were you a dick? Is that why you're here?
No, I don't think so. Help me quickly. But let's go ahead and roll for initiative. Let's see what's going on here.
Just a quick FYI, Brendan. I can see all the creatures in. I don't like. Obviously, they don't have an initiative
initiative.
yet, but they
Yeah.
do show on the side.
There you go.
Okay, and mine is a +7.
All right.
rolling for initiative. Dude.
No, you give me my dice.
Okay, definitely.
19.
cool.
Not
I'm gonna.
bad,
I'll make
but
it so
could be
everyone can
better.
do this stuff too. Oh, good. I get an ad.
Let's see.
Wow.
She has so much soul.
What do I?
Stealth.
I am rolling perception because perception is what I was doing. Okay. Oh, fuck! Natural 1.
Me too, buddy.
Oh,
Hmm.
no.
2 of them, good. Equals 2.
That's
It's
okay.
alright.
You don't have to
Better
go
use
first.
that hero point, Austin.
Fuck
Oh,
no.
make it 3. No fucking way.
Ha, ha.
Wow. Okay. All right.
You roll a 1, Dylan.
Yeah. That's a turkey, baby.
Fuck yeah.
Kiwi.
It's been better.
At least we got him out of the way, right?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, use them on the initiatives.
Now you're starting to
True.
talk like a
We're just like,
party here.
I was supposed to say, you just have to like imagine that we're just late to the combat, but we're actually at the top of the round. It's all circles.
Yeah,
you know?
there you
We're
go.
just on the other side of the circle.
Gives us time to think.
Exactly.
This feels like the scene from Peter Jackson's King Kong movie with all the giant insects
Mhm.
at the bottom of that like canyon.
That's my
Oh,
favorite
yeah.
as a kid.
Pure nightmare fuel.
Not ideal. I mean, not at least not where I want to be, but that's fair. Okay, sorry, I got a bunch of these to add.
It's okay.
The T-Rex fight in that movie is really fun.
That's crazy.
All right, let's see where we stand. Looks like Huang rolled pretty well.
Yes, I did. I'm glad I wasted my good rolls on the initiative as well. So.
Holy crap. Wong.
32.
I literally
Mhm.
couldn't get that.
Yeah. Same.
Next. Do not point that thing towards me.
Don't point that thing at me.
All right. It sounds like you're gonna go first, dear. That sounds
Alrighty.
good. What you think about rolling down in the Jeep?
There's a fire burning.
So,
Are you
is
close enough
this-
for?
is this one the closest one? I can't see very well. This purple one?
Closest to
Me?
you guys?
proximity? Yes.
Yeah, I mean
Exactly.
you're way down here.
That's what I'm
you're-
saying. Is that my closest
Yeah,
one?
I mean that would be the closest to you. Yeah, probably.
Okay. Well, so
It's 105 away.
it'll take all my turns to just get up there, honestly.
I think this is a ledge. There's a ledge there. I don't know how crazy are these ledges, Brendan.
I mean, obviously the center one is one that you actually have to climb up, but I'm not too
Okay.
worried about the rest of them.
Well, okay, so I move 75 because I can move 25 per turn, so that's 3 of my turns. Do I need to do any sort of rolls for climbing over this ledge?
No, that's fine.
Okay.
You just want to move up closer.
Yes, I do.
All right. Huang runs into the combat, and then it looks like it is going to be Purple's turn here. So it's going to do what Purple do. It's going to jump up. It's going to climb up onto this ledge. It's elongated, like arms with like suckers on the end of it. Just like pulls itself easily up over the ledge. Kind of climbs up next to this guy, and it's just going to start attacking him, choking him out. Alrighty, that
Attacking
is going to.
that God.
Yeah, the sacrifice.
It's going to start taking the thing that it's really here for. 24 is obviously going to be a hit.
Oh,
Can
that's our
do-
assumption. Is that it's attack? Like that's what they were sacrificing to. My assumption was these are the things that tied him up, and that they were like leaving or something. Okay.
It's going to do 9 points of damage and start grappling him. So you see, like immediately, it's got its mouth, it's like hand over his face, and it's like tentacle fingers are like going down into his throat, so he can't breathe.
It's like that scene in Scary Movie 3.
Yeah. And that is going to be Purple's turn. So Red, I think, is going to come around the corner to do the same. 20, 30. It's not going to be able to quite get there. It's going to move around the corner, and then it's going to step up to Elnat and attack him. That is a... I think a 19 to hit.
Yeah, that hits.
Oh, okay. Actually, these things have reach. So 19, it's going to swing at you from over there. So that's going to hit. So it's going to do 6 points of bludgeoning damage. Slams into you. And then it's going to try and grapple you.
Okay.
And I don't remember what I decided last time. If it's... So it has... Okay, yeah. Any creature hit by the strike is automatically grabbed and they begin to strangle their target. So as soon as he hits you,
Automatic grab.
he
Wow.
starts like sticking its fingers down your throat again the same way. So it's kind of got like part of its arm around your like neck and head, and it's just like got these long fingers that it's just sticking directly into your mouth, making it impossible to speak, and difficult to
Everywhere
breathe.
all at once.
Mm-hmm. So that's going to be its full turn. I think it's had to move a couple times to get up there. And then it will be this guy's turn. So I think all he can do is try to get ungrabbed, but he's also chained to the ground, so he's not doing super well.
He's double grappled.
He's grappled and pinned. Gosh, I don't even know. I think you could do an athletics check against their DC maybe to try and get out.
So what's it called? We did it last time. It's
Escape.
escape. Yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's athletics DC of the creature grabbing you. Yeah. Oh, it
Yeah,
says
so-
attempt a check using your unarmed attack modifier against the DC of the effect.
Okay.
Or you can use athletics instead if you continue reading.
Yeah,
This
I
is
think it's just
typically
whichever
athletics DC.
is a higher bonus.
Okay.
And he doesn't really have good either. So, against the athletics DC of this creature, yeah, that's going to be a fail. So he tries to struggle and break free. That's only one action.
It has had the
Technically, he can
attack
do that.
trait, so he does it again. and takes the
Oh,
penalty.
okay. I see. Yeah. He's just trying to get free, and he does not succeed.
If he
Okay. So
critically
that's his turn.
fails, he can't do it again until next turn. That's the only negative of trying it multiple times.
It will be okay. Chris Krohan's turn. Cool. He is way back there. Krohan did not run into this room like the rest of you guys did. He's going to be stuck moving a couple times too to try and get up here into range. I think he's going to go towards the majority of the group.
Never hurts to have the entire group in a small bunch of people, right?
Very easy to
Never
aim at.
goes wrong.
surely not. So he's going to get up there. And then he's going to say, "More of these creatures! Be careful! They'll try to..." And then he sees them choking Elnat, and he says, "Do that!" So he's trying to help as best as he can. And I think he's going to move this direction. And he's going to say, "I'll ward off these other creatures. Go! Help that lizard if you can." And then it's going to be Green's turn. Green is just going to move up and start attacking Krohans. These cockroaches have entered the fray. Okay. So it is going to bite. I think it can only move. Yeah, I can't get that far. So it's only gonna be able to bite once. It's gonna bite once with its teeth, and it's gonna hit Krohan for a little bit of damage there. It's going to do 3 points of damage to Krohan. Did you guys healed up and rested and everything, did you?
Yeah, we had a
Yeah,
full
good.
long rest last time.
So Krohan is at full health.
I've never
currently.
been
All
more
right.
rested.
All right, it's Elnat's turn. So we just looked up the rules for this. If you want to try and get yourself ungrabbed, you can. You can do a either an unarmed attack roll or an athletics check against this creature's athletics DC.
Hmm.
So it just depends on if you think you are bigger and stronger than this creature is. Which maybe.
Athletics isn't too bad. I'm gonna go ahead and give it a shot. Yeah, I will go ahead and do an athletics to try and get free.
Okay.
20 after bonus. I rolled a 13 on the die.
Okay, 20 is going to be a fail for this creature.
Really? Damn,
Yep.
They must have rolled really well then.
So they've got you. He's got you stuck fast. So that's only one action, but it does have the attack trait. So anything else that you try after this round takes that normal -5 penalty. So you can try to escape again. You can also attack, but keep in mind that while you're grabbed,
It's a
you've got the
-5.
off guard.
Yeah.
And you have to make a flat roll, a flat check, DC 5 flat check to do a normal action with the manipulate trait.
Okay. Does that include giving one action to?
I don't think so.
Silverforge.
I imagine that's something you can do.
Okay, I will go ahead and do that. And Silverforge is gonna come up and he will attack with his tail. 23 to hit.
23 is going to be a hit.
For 9 bludgeoning damage.
Okay. Okay, so this is fun, actually. We didn't get to do this last time. So he has a reaction called Yank. If somebody targets the choker with an attack, he can move the creature he has grabbed or restrained into the path of the attack. So if it succeeds... So basically, you've already rolled your attack roll, but what it's going to do is it's going to attempt a grapple. An athletics check against your fortitude DC.
Okay.
So I did pretty well. I rolled very high.
So do I roll my fortitude, or is it just what the plus is?
It's your fortitude plus 10.
Yeah, fortitude DC.
Okay.
Yeah.
Mine is a 19.
Okay. Yeah, I got a natural 18, so that is a success.
Okay. So he moves me into the way of Silverforge.
So what did you say? You said you got a 21 to hit?
I think so. That sounds right.
Okay, so is that a hit against you?
Yeah, it is, for sure.
Okay. So basically what he's going to do is he's going to pull Elnat closer, and he's going to move Elnat in the way, and instead you are going to take that damage.
And I think it was
Silverforge.
6... I think it was 9, because I rolled a 6 on it, I think.
Yeah, I think so.
9 HP. Come on. There we go. 9 damage, accept. Okay. Well, I mean... Okay, so if I'm going to attack, I have to roll a DC 5 to make sure that I actually can do it first, and then I could attack?
Yeah. So you roll a d20 to get past that flat check, and as long as you get higher than a 5...
12 on the die, so yeah.
Okay, you're good.
Then yeah, I will go ahead. I mean, that works, because I would have needed to move... I would have needed an additional move since I can't attack
it.
It
did kind of help you.
So yeah, I'm gonna try to take a swing with the Great Axe. It'll only be a +2, but you never know. Oh, come on. Throwing the die onto the floor. Oh, so close to a natural 20. 19 plus 2, 21 to hit, I think. Hit before.
21 will be a hit on this thing.
Almost had a nat 20, and I was like so excited. And 10 slashing damage on this thing.
Okay. All right. So this kind of worked out in Elnat's favor a little bit. He got a free move on his action as this thing pulls him in closer, but he gets slammed by Silverforge and then manages to swing around with his axe and cut this creature. And you see its lamprey like mouth like open up and kind of like a silent scream right in your face.
That was a quite dynamic turn.
Yeah.
and this is Justin not really remembering from previous. Did these creatures have any sort of weakness or anything? If I need to roll, or if you want to roll or something for me, then that's cool. Justin doesn't remember.
Wokrun recalled some sort of knowledge about them
Yeah.
and shared it with us.
I got it.
don't
I don't remember what it was though.
It's all right. I mean, you guys could definitely roll those checks again, but I don't think
that's fine.
I don't think you had anything off the top of your head that was like clearly a weakness for these things. I don't think you guys.
Okay, that's fine. I just figured I would ask.
Yeah. Okay, but I think that's your 3 actions, right? You
Yeah,
tried
that's
to
all
escape,
3.
and you gave it to Silverforge, and then you.
Yep, that's all 3.
Tried to swing. So okay. It is now Angoric's turn.
Yeah, our notes say Walkroon recalls something from his Delver journals. It's called a choker. So I don't remember. That's funny.
I think I told you that they could choke thing. I think the strangling fingers thing was one that you...
I asked what special abilities they had, so yeah, that makes sense.
Angoric is going to retrieve the cold iron on his hip and
Pull iron on his hip.
shoot it at the purple choker attempting to choke Saul. So,
Okay.
and he's going to say, "We better save Saul."
We better see.
And he rolls a 27 to hit.
Nice.
Ooh, 27 is definitely a hit.
I also was one off at 20.
Man, so close.
So close, yet so far. Oh. Oh no.
Wow.
Where'd that even go? Can you grab your D4 for me?
It's gone forever.
No, you need to find it now
Technical difficult. Find it.
before somebody eats it.
Okay. There's no animals in here.
You're an animal, Josh.
Oops. Just me eating my dice in the background.
Do it for
Okay.
the foot.
I deal 8 damage with cold
Okay.
iron. And then I will move.
Wait a minute. We got to do this one more time. This creature hasn't used its reaction yet. So it is going to roll an athletics check to see if it can pull Saul in front of the...
Pull Saul, Saul's chained.
Yeah. I mean, it just has to be adjacent to... I think you're right. I think it literally says if it's a ranged attack, he has to be able to move it in front of the attack, and he can't do that
He
because
can't, he is chained.
he's chained. So never mind.
Unless he
All
just
right,
wants
how
to
much
break
was
it
it?
free. Strength check.
Yeah. I think I already took it. It was 8 points of damage.
Yep.
Okay,
Yep.
cool,
And
perfect.
Austin gets a. There you go. That's yours, buddy.
Thank you.
You earned it.
I'll take it.
You get a reverse bottle cap for calling out something the DM did wrong.
Well, you better find it.
I owe you a bottle cap if I get one. Actually, you
That's
know
right,
what?
next-
You can have my fake made up one for the day.
Next time, let it happen. No, I'm just
You
kidding.
can have all three.
Okay, so that was Angoric's first 2 actions?
Yeah, and then I finished my move over closer to Krohan.
Okay.
I think that lands me there.
He says,
Okay.
I might have been a bit hasty because the other 2 creatures come running up to him.
Oh,
Oh,
God.
fuck.
I could flank it.
They're not going to. Alright.
Yeah, the
First one is going to bite twice, and both of them miss if it rolled extremely poorly. The second one is going to bite twice. Ooh, those ones might be better off. Let's see here. Let's see what my numbers are.
For the Twitch stream thing, I went to advance and turned off low latency mode,
Okay.
and I haven't had the error happen since then. I don't know if that actually did anything. I've also pulled it up on my phone and not had any problems, but just as a
Well, that's cool.
FYI.
Under behind the printer.
As a for your information. All right, so this second one's going to be able to bite him once. So out of all of that, he only took about 3 points of damage. Krohan's not doing too bad.
Nice.
Okay.
Good
All
for
right,
him.
both of those moved up and attacked, and it's Orpheus's turn. Orpheus. Orpheus.
Right. Okay, I need a clarification on what technically is considered flanking.
If you are opposite someone else,
I have to be opposite them.
So you can move to like this side of a creature, or all the way around the creature, but you can't be standing on the same side or like
Opposites.
catty corner.
Opposite someone that is threatening.
Right.
Like they can't have a.
With a melee.
So like if I walked up to someone right now with my rifle out, you couldn't be adjacent from me and be flanking because I'm not threatening them because I don't have a melee weapon out.
Is Krohan?
He's got his mining pick out. He's got his
So
melee
I
weapon
can
out.
move. I can like use 2 actions to move.
Yep.
Oh wait, can I be? I have to be like the next space over to be flanking.
Draw a line through the person, basically.
Yeah, if you can draw a line through the center of the creature, then you're flanking. So like you can only flank with melee weapons.
Okay.
You can't flank with a bow and arrow.
Okay. I just wanted to clarify. Thank you. Okay, I'm
Yeah.
gonna double move. Let me get my freaking thing away. There we go. All right, I'm gonna go here.
Nice.
Okay, so you're gonna go around these creatures, get behind one of them.
And I still have one more action, correct?
Those two to get
3
up
actions total. I've used 2 of them to move.
Yep.
My rapier has been repaired.
there. Nice.
So I can use it. Thanks, Elnat. And
No problem.
I'm going to try to hit blue. And then, sorry, I gotta remind myself how this. What's my? That's a sneak attack, right?
Yep.
Okay. I'm learning how to play as an actual rogue.
Hell yeah.
Doing good.
I rolled and I don't have Josh here to do my math for me. A 26.
26
Oh,
is
yeah.
pretty good. Let's see here.
28.
26 was so good, you may even call it a critical hit.
Wow.
Hey, all right.
Hell yeah.
Oh,
I got the critical. Oh wait, no, we only do that on natural 20s. Fuck. I almost got excited. I just
Okay,
really like
so
using the die.
damage is.
I just wanted to make your damage more complicated.
Wait, how do I do a critical hit?
Well, that's what. So you're gonna roll your normal damage, and then double it. But I don't think that includes the sneak attack damage.
Okay,
double the
so
sneak
my
attack
normal damage is 1d6 plus 2, so I got 12 damage.
Okay.
If that's my normal damage doubled for it being a critical.
Okay. So you rolled 6 damage and doubled it.
Well,
to
I
12.
rolled. Okay, so I rolled a 4, and my normal damage is 1d6 plus 2.
So 4 plus 2, 6 times 2 is 12.
Okay,
Yeah,
I think I'm
you're
wrong.
right,
I think
so-
precision damage is doubled.
Yeah, if it's a sneak attack.
Yeah, I think
You're
precision
talking about,
damage
yeah,
is
you
doubled.
doubled that.
So what's
So
your
I
all
double
of it.
sneak attack?
everything?
Yeah.
All of it added up, doubled,
So, okay. Including my sneak attack.
including your sneak attack.
Okay. So I rolled
12
6
plus.
on my first roll for my normal damage. So 16 damage total.
Nice.
Hell yeah.
Okay. Also, you're using a rapier.
Yes.
Rapier has the deadly D8 trait.
Yeah.
So when you roll a critical hit, you get to add a D8 to it.
And that
That's a
is
good
not
roll right
doubled,
there.
I don't think, correct?
And that is not
No,
doubled.
no.
That is
So
afterwards.
Because it's
16
only on a
plus...
crit. It would have made sense.
Yeah. That makes that's fair. That's the thing that
So
you
16 plus whatever you roll on that.
So, wait. Yeah. 16 plus... A lot of math, guys.
A lot of math.
Yeah, that's rogues.
That's
Right
all
at
we're
the top.
doing.
16 plus 5.
16 plus
21.
5. So some people might say
She did
21.
21 damage in one
Mhm.
hit. That's a fucking rogue.
21 damage in one hit
That
is
bug has
enough
got to be
to...
fucking
brain.
dead, right?
You just
Look what I
stab that cockroach through the head, and now it is dead.
Killed it.
Killed that fucking bug.
Or if he's going out, or he's going out there taking care of business. All right, nicely done. That is gonna be Karu's turn next.
Oh, sick. I have to follow up that.
That's
Alright.
true.
Give it a
Just get critical
shot.
hit. It'll be fine.
Okay, sure. Let's do that.
These things have brains. You're good. We're not fighting mindless dolls.
It's true.
Yeah, do these creatures that are, for some reason, still just named creatures,
Oh,
do
yeah.
they have brains?
We don't know. We got to roll something on them. We don't know what they are.
We don't know their names?
I did
hate
tell you they were
wait-
chokers.
Waste a
No,
question.
the other
on
ones.
what are these
Oh,
called.
I was thinking the bugs.
Look at these guys. These are my main targets.
They're,
Yeah, those
they're,
are chokers.
they're a joker. They're a smoker.
Oh yeah, there we go. Okay. Now I feel comfortable attacking them, now that I know what they are.
There you go.
Okay, so
They're
I need to get... I'm gonna get like right there.
good boy.
Thank you.
I think the ravioli is still effective.
Good boy.
Thank you.
And then, so Karu steps up, and
Austin, our neighbors been revving their engines for I swear 30 minutes straight now.
Fuck yeah. Does it sound cool?
He's making Percy's brain bleed, but yeah, cool.
All right.
Something
Karu
like
moves up and
And he casts Forbidden Thought on purple.
I like it.
that.
Okay.
Okay.
What kind of thought are you gonna prohibit? I guess do I roll a little will save first.
No. That's
Oh, no?
only if you.
Okay.
I
I
believe.
trigger it.
Saving throw, yeah. So that's once you trigger
Okay.
it. So I'm going to say it can't use that.
No grappling.
No, I'm not going to do that. Yeah, it doesn't say that I can do that. It says that I can do a specific action the creature can have.
Just whatever it is, just DM it to Austin. And then we'll find out what happens next turn. That sound like fun?
Are you being? Oh, you're being serious.
I'm being serious.
Okay. Cool.
Cool.
Does that sound good?
So Karu just steps up and thinks something, and then it's the next person's turn.
Yeah.
He just.
All right.
He does.
It
the,
is Walkrune's turn now.
Xavier thing, where just
That's
you
right.
see the lines coming off his.
Only
face.
it's not humanized by him touching his temple. It's
Yeah.
literally just a doll staring at a monster.
Just the fucking doll staring at you. It's like, I dare you to think about that shit. Let me see what it is real quick before I. Okay. Okay. All right. So, Walkeroon's gonna be like, "Hi, don't free them, but we should probably save his life." And I am going to try to fire the double barrel musket. That's what I do. That's why I said I have it out. That's why I'm going to try to start on my combat. So I'm going to yeah, I'm firing both barrels again as I do whenever I do this, pulling the front trigger to do both of them, and I guess just roll to hit. Actually, hold on. Sorry. I want to just double check. Okay, yeah, I can't do that yet. All right, cool.
Curve the bullet.
Yeah, natural 7 probably isn't gonna do it. Brendan, would a 13 hit?
No.
Okay. This fucking thing. I need to sight it back in, I think.
All right,
And
so
then-
the whole cavern echoes with this gunshot here.
Yeah. Hell yeah. Bring in the worm.
You see, I was gonna say, you see thousands of eyes light up.
This fucking thing. And he's going to use the swap action to put the musket away and pull out the Stickleberry Stickler. Second
Okay.
action. Third action, he is going to... What's my speed again? Piss. Piss.
Shit, piss.
I can't get to flanking Krohan. I can get to here for 20.
That's fine. You could always step next turn.
Yeah, I was just not even for me. I just wanted to give it for Krohan since it's so far from my turn. Okay, yeah, that's fine. That's what I'm gonna do. I guess yeah, he could step up too once because we can step in the dead thing square. So
Nope,
Oh.
he's completely incapable.
my Discord has died.
Yeah, it's been doing that to me still all day.
So that's happened
okay.
all day. But yeah, that's my turn. So I.
Okay.
Okay, yeah, that's fine.
We will go back to the top of the order. There's a loud explosion, and then it is Huang's turn.
Loud explosion and nobody gets hurt by the bullet.
That's right. Krohan says, "I'm starting to think you just brought that thing to make noise."
I just realized Bao didn't have a turn.
Well, Bao only has a turn if you give him a turn.
I know. I should have given him a turn. I should have moved. So I'm saying I should have moved less and gave Bao a turn.
That's right.
Sometimes you have to
well,
save him. Let him stay back. Maybe he'll be the only survivor to go get help.
That's right. Bao,
We'll
get
have-
help.
Yeah,
Yip,
we'll have
yip.
our only survivor not speak English. Just chatter.
Guys, I'm down to 32 bullets, by the way. So
Bao the pangolin.
We know that there were other druids in this cavern, though, so they could potentially speak to him. We just happened to kill them.
The Leshy? Yeah, yeah.
I use
All
my
right, what are you
first
thinking?
turn to give Bao a turn.
Okay.
And then
Previously.
I'm going to cast Aqueous Blast
Woohoo!
Okay.
and then use it.
All right. So you're gonna
Okay,
attack
let's
red.
go.
Yes, I'm gonna attack red.
No, she's actually attacking Karu.
Hey,
You ready, Karu?
We don't know
Fitz,
why.
Fitz your ships.
Yeah, bring it to me.
That was the forbidden thought. It's
Yeah.
forbidden to not attack Karu.
Boom, 3d6. Oh, and you're stunned. Sucks.
She's within striking range of him.
What'd you get, dear?
23 or no, 24.
Sheesh, you're rolling rocks.
24. 24 is gonna hit.
She not rolling a d40?
D40. Yeah.
She does have a +9 on it, I think.
Mm-hmm.
That's nice.
That's nice.
So that hits.
Yes, that hits. What's
Okay.
the damage?
I get 2d8 bludgeoning damage.
Hell
Okay.
yeah.
Oh boy, yeah.
Oh boy, yeah, indeed.
That'd be a 14.
Damn.
14.
Yeah.
14 on a
Wow.
2d8. Wow.
All
It's
right.
only 2d8.
that
Is it 2d8 plus something?
No, not usually.
No,
Not
I think I
spells.
do critical success to get anything else. I think.
Our spells just.
Yeah, on a
That's
critical
not-
hit,
not
my
modifiers.
blast knocks the target prone, but I don't think I got a critical hit. So.
Yeah, that's what it looks like. Okay.
Interesting. Okay.
Still, that is a good chunk of damage on this thing. So you blast it, and Elnat, you feel its grip like kind of loosening on you a little bit. What is Bao gonna do?
Where is Bao?
Bao is really far away. He's over here.
Will you move him?
Bow.
Sure.
Bow wow.
He's gonna spend
What's
his
his-
whole turn.
What's the speed?
I think, honestly, something very small. Let me see.
Probably not
It's
60.
50.
Oh, it's 25. Okay.
25. Okay.
You can
he
move
gets-
75
So
this
he's gonna
turn.
move up there.
Yeah.
He gets
He only
two.
gets 2.
Oh, he
2
gets-
move actions.
right.
So he scuttles forward,
He rolls.
full of rage.
I picture him screaming, but moving at a very moderate pace,
With his tongue out.
charging forward.
Give me a sign.
All right. Okay. So it is Purple's turn. Purple's taking a little bit of damage from Angoric's needles, but it's still in pretty good shape. So it's gonna keep doing what it came here for. Hopefully. So it's gonna do first. It's gonna constrict on this guy.
Would that be the choke and/or suffocate action?
Potentially. Is it
That's
an
the-
attack action that's being forbade here?
Yeah, it's pretty much just like the was it
It's
the
the choke.
fingers in the
Fingers
throat
in
chakra?
mouth.
Okay. All right.
That,
All right. Okay. So what do I do for that? Will save.
Okay, yeah, we'll say.
Well,
Will
I
save.
realized that was anticlimactic, but I was not 100% sure. We'll nail that.
I got an
one.
18.
18. Ooh, just fails.
No
Okay.
shit.
Yeah,
Nice.
that would have saved last level, but no cigar.
Honestly, my class
That's
DC is
good.
18.
So what does it look like?
Okay, that's just a fail, so that's gonna be
Some damage.
3d6 mental damage.
Holy
3d6 mental.
Karu
All
gets
right.
has learned some more bad words.
He should not choke people.
All right, a 5
Thou
and
shalt
5 and a
not
1
choke.
for 11
Not
points
without
of
their
mental
consent.
damage.
Okay.
You reel in your disaction.
Okay. So what happens now? So is that action was lost? I assume.
I don't believe so. I think
No?
you take the damage breaking
And then just keep
through
going.
the.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm going to keep
Okay. So he's
keep
still
my
gonna.
finger in his mouth.
He's still gonna constrict. He's still gonna keep choking on this guy. So it's gonna do 4 points of damage unless this guy saves. And he Does not save, so he's going to take 4 points of damage from this choke. Let's see. I guess I don't know if I can just keep doing that. Is that the move? If he's already got him constricted?
He's got him constricted. Is that like a one-hand thing? Can he be like hitting him with his other hand or something? And doing damage? Like since he's... Or is the idea like maybe another choker is supposed to come up and be smacking him while he's getting choked out or something?
Yeah, I mean, I guess he could just keep attacking. I think if he's got him grabbed... I just don't know if in 2nd edition, if you're grappling, are you also grabbed?
That is a good question. I know it's a lot.
Or is grappling not the same thing as being grabbed
I think
in this game?
Oh god, I don't know. Let me see if we can suss it out based on what Pathfinder or Pathbuilder says. So there is a condition. Does it say it gives a condition? Grabbed is the condition.
So,
You're held in place, giving you the off guard and immobilized condition. If you attempt to manipulate action while grabbed, DC 5, blah blah blah. Okay, so grab.
yeah, so his attack basically just automatically skips straight to grabbed. And grabbed is like the success condition of grappled, it looks like.
Yeah, so a success of the grapple action. So let me go look at the grapple action and see.
So
if
he
it says
could
grapple athletics. You have at least one free hand, and your target has no more attempts to grab a creature. You can grapple a target you already have grabbed or restrained without having a free hand. It doesn't say anything about
he
you.
could, yeah, I don't think it does anything to him, so
Yeah.
he can just keep attacking. So I'm just gonna, the constrict doesn't take that multi-attack penalty, so he's just gonna attack again. Ooh. And he got a 29, so that is gonna be a critical hit on this guy.
That's great.
Oh, yeah.
Uh-oh. Okay. It's gonna be a critical hit on this guy.
Killing him. We're just not gonna know. That's okay. That's how it goes.
And do 12 points of damage on this guy.
Why not?
It's gonna do 12 points of damage on this guy, and he is just gonna go limp,
Oh god.
and the
Oh,
creature
no.
is gonna drop him. Which I think is probably the end of its turn. Then we will go to Red. Red, which has been hit by just about everybody at this point. He's taking a good chunk of damage from I guess just Elnat and Huang, but he's taking a lot of damage. So he's going to let go of Elnat and then try to move away as quickly as possible. It's like body is like elongating, and it is like stretching and like pulling itself into the darkness.
Gross.
They are gross. Shift click over them again if you have it in a while. It's a lot.
Yeah. Okay, so it is Krohan's turn now. Saul is potentially bleeding out or dead on top of that stalagmite. Krohan's turn. Krohan is going to say, I've got this one. And he's going to move to the side here. He's flanking with Orpheus. And he's going to swing. And he's going to get... a 20 on this thing, I think. No, I'm sorry. It's an 18. The off guard applies to the opponent. It's still enough for a hit, though, so he's going to do a little bit of piercing damage. Smashes into this thing with his pickaxe. He's going to do 6 points of damage. Not nearly as impressive as Orpheus's 21 last turn.
Yeah.
Well,
You're impressive.
You hear that?
We already knew that, didn't we?
We knew that.
Okay, so it's gonna, and he's going to swing a second time, and that one's gonna be a miss. He's gonna move up and swing twice and hit once. Okay, and it will be Green's turn. So this creature is now surrounded by the two of you. Doesn't really have a lot going for it, so it's just going to try and attack.
Grohan or
Bite.
Orpheus?
It's gonna bite out 3 times.
Yeah, who's it attacking?
We will start with Krohan because he heard it last. It's gonna be a 14.
I
Is
never
it
heard it.
miss? I know. That's what I meant. So 14 is gonna be a miss. It's gonna bite out at Orpheus this time. Get a 10. It's gonna be a miss. And the last bite it'll spend on Krohan again for a 4. So all of those are solid misses. This thing is flailing about, trying to bite at its attackers, but not succeeding. It is Elnat's turn.
Oh, I guess I can remove the grabbed condition.
Yeah, you are no longer grabbed or immobilized.
Why in the hell not? I'm gonna fire off a fire ray at red.
All right.
That's it.
I
I don't know if we've seen
Does
Elnat
it-
do offensive magic before, have we?
I think you have.
Have we?
I think he's done this a couple times.
Yeah, I've done fire ray once.
Have you? Okay.
Does a 25 hit?
Yes, it does.
Nice.
All right, that's 4d6. 1, 2, 3. There's my 4th d6. Uh, 18 damage.
Okay. He says, "Special beam cannon," and this thing just like has a fiery hole through the center of it.
Nice.
Drops to the ground.
All right. Spits a little bit out. God, those things taste fucking nasty. I will use one action to give Silverforge 2.
Okay.
His speed's 25. If he has 25 movement, would he be able to get up here without
I think so.
issue? Okay.
Yep.
He's going to attack purple. Plus 8. 21 to hit.
21 to hit. Okay. That is a hit.
For not great. 5 points of damage.
Okay. 5 points of damage. So you just you slam into it with your tail.
Mhm.
Silverforge's metallic tail, and this creature lets out a one rasping sigh and then drops to the ground. It's
Damn.
just bleeding internally. So something about its brain being blown up was pretty devastating to this creature.
Hell yeah.
Tends to be fatal.
All right, it is Angoric's turn.
Oh, I still had.
Oh.
Oh wait, no. Fire Ray's 2 moves. Sorry, never mind. I was gonna say I was gonna move, but I forgot Fire Ray's 2 moves.
I would like to do a medicine check on Saul to see if he's dead or just mostly dead.
Are you gonna go up there and do a medicine check on him?
Yeah, that was my thought.
Okay. Gonna get,
And
get,
he's still
get up close and
chained,
personal.
Got some hops on
Um,
jumping up the side of the mountain.
go ahead and roll it then. Probably 2 moves to get up there. Probably.
Mm-hmm. It was a 17.
17. He looks pretty dead.
Oh, that's
Exactly.
unfortunate for him.
Yep. All right.
Tell the group.
17 wasn't good enough. Maybe he's very alive. No, he's dead.
I feel like a 17 for detecting death should be a pretty good roll.
You would think.
Yeah.
Actually, I'm curious. I guess there's no actual medicine check for that.
Yeah, I don't think so.
No.
I was going to see if there was a secret. I assume that it's a secret check.
Okay.
But...
Well, that's
You
my
totally
turn.
get that. Okay. All right. And Gork says, "He's dead.
Nah, and
Our
Gork's
good
not that
friend.
upset about it.
Our good friend Saul is dead."
I
All right.
I don't actually know this guy's name.
That's fair.
He never
He didn't
said
get a
it.
chance to say it. Yeah, he didn't get it. He said, "Please help me."
My name is.
He said,
That was like a perfect Oblivion NPC death noise. My name is. Oh.
Yeah, I was thinking Skyrim, but that was just my generation.
Yeah.
There you go.
Different generation.
Or that's Monty Python and the Holy Grail, right? When
yeah.
they're reading the cave sketches.
Actually, that's probably what my subconscious was referring
Yeah.
to. Yeah.
All right. This last roach has Walkrian in its sights.
Is Green dead?
No,
It's the last
Oh,
roach's turn this
Last
round.
roach turn.
it's
Okay.
the final roach this round.
Got
yeah,
it, got it,
that
got
makes
it.
more sense. A 23,
23 hits.
a 21,
21 hits.
and a 9.
9 is critical failure.
If Logrun dies to a rat roach,
I'm at full
I'm
health.
gonna
If I
laugh.
do, I'm gonna be mind boggled.
Yeah, that's 8 and 5 points of damage, 13 total.
8 and 5. Got it.
These big pinchers. All right, it is Orpheus's turn.
Okay, I'm gonna hit this green guy.
you're flanking, so you hit, you get to do your piercing.
Flankenzy. Flankenzy.
Alright.
Kill him and then step down so you're flanking with the other guy.
I rolled a 21.
21's a hit.
Okay. Four and 7.
7. Yeah.
7 total.
4 piercing, 3 precision.
Yes.
All right, 7 total. So you stab into this creature, and it leaks out its gooey insides, but it is still standing.
You just hang it again.
Yeah. Mm,
Your rapier has finesse, right? So it's better to hit with.
It's only a -4. Yeah.
Yeah, -4 instead of a -5. Nice.
that's a 15.
A 15. And it's currently off guard because you're flanking it, so that's a hit.
Nice.
You do the piercing. 5.
5 piercing and 1 precision.
Then there's 6 points of damage to it. Okay, that roach is dead.
Nice.
And did we decide that it was free to like switch weapons?
It costs
is
1 action
if-
to swap.
1 action to swap.
Oh, that's sad. So I was gonna run over and hit.
That
That
was
was
2
2
actions.
I've used 2 actions, and I was
If you-
gonna try to get this little roachy that's been going after you, but that's 10 feet away.
Yeah, if you just move down 1, then when it's my turn, I'll be flanking with it. Like, we'll be flanking together. You can step in the dead one square, right, Brendan?
Yeah.
Then I will at least do that, so then we're flanking.
So that way, yeah, I have a slightly better chance of hitting. Nice.
So there we go. Now we're done.
Good turn.
Okay, it is Karu's turn. So
2
you're
turns,
surveying
2
the battlefield. There's a lot of dead things out there, but there is 1 bug that's still alive.
1 remaining bug. All right, and then Karu's just gonna step up, look up, find a stalactite, and just drop it down on him.
Aha.
So that'll be a
3 damage.
Ooh, that's a natural 1.
Ooh.
As a 1
Little-
on the die.
A
Second
little
one with a 9.
fumboni. A little magic fumboni. Oh boy. Okay, these are Pathfinder 2nd edition fumbles. So this fumble is called Draining Magic. It says you are drained 1 as a result of the spell being miscast.
Oof. Drained. What does that entail?
No idea.
Drained says you've lost blood, life force, or some other essence. You take a penalty that's at -1 on all Constitution-based checks. You also lose a number of hit points equal to your level times that value. So just 3 times that 1.
Yep, already took that.
And your maximum hit points are reduced by that amount.
Damn.
So every time you get a full night's rest, your drained value decreases by 1. So the only way you can recover that is by resting for a full night.
Dang, and this is in the morning. I've just had breakfast. This sucks.
Yeah, that's not good. This is that's essentially like negative levels from the other game. Like that's what you're getting there.
Wild.
Drained.
Okay, well, I suppose then, yeah, Karu stepped up pretty confident. I mean, we had taken care of everything else. I mean, there was this one bug that was left. He was kind of just doing it, kind of just aside. He was probably too flippant about it and pulled something in his weird, like, dull mind.
You pulled the dull mind muscle.
Mm-hmm.
You always have to be careful when reaching into the occult for your dark magic spells.
Maybe like the thing was just too heavy. Like you tried to move it, and you're just like, oh wait, this is a giant thing attached to the ceiling. It's
it was connected to something larger that I didn't fully understand.
Yeah. Oh fuck.
Cthulhu moves back out of the way.
Yeah.
Yeah, I got lucky.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. So that was 2 actions, right? You're gonna do anything else?
No, I moved and then my 2, so 3.
That's fair. All right. Alrighty. Okay, it is Walkroon's turn, and you are flanking with Orpheus.
Yeah. So
giving the target the off-guard penalty.
Could just attack.
But you could also step back, reload, and fire your gun.
Step back, reload, swap. No, I have my Stickleberry Stickler
That's
out.
True.
Which I just find so funny that it's like been my main weapon ever since I got it. Like I won
you won
this in a pie eating contest. It was just like, this is my weapon now. No. So first action, he's going to pull out his chalice. Second action, he is going to do exploit vulnerability because he likes to learn about the creatures that he's fighting. Look for like a weak spot or something. So that's going to be esoteric lore against a standard DC, which I'll roll. I should have that. Really good, actually. That's a 26.
Okay.
So was that a success or a critical success?
26 on that roach is going to be a critical success.
Critical success. So I learn all of its resistances, weaknesses, and immunities, and anything, like of that nature, basically.
Okay. Of a giant cockroach, as it's called. It has no particular resistances or immunities.
Okay. Then I will exploit a personal antithesis against it. So it will be
It's called Raid.
Yeah, exactly. I spray Raid on the end of the Stickleberry Stickler. So yeah, it just has a weakness against. It's got a weakness 3 against my strike, basically.
Okay.
All right, and now I'm going to roll to hit, but I also do implement empowerment, so I pour a little bit of the chalice liquid over the end of the chalice, which is the equivalent of Raid when it needs to be, basically.
There you go.
So 1 action chalice, 2nd action exploit vulnerability, 3rd action strike. Actually, we'll use the GCP die for this one.
We decided the empowerment's part of your attack, right?
Yep, part of the attack. Yeah. I just always say it's separate. Because it says you do something beforehand, but this doesn't cost an action. That's definitely going to be a hit. That is a 22 to hit.
Which is a hit.
Okay.
It is not a critical.
Okay, so let's see. My Blitz Empowerment just gives 2 additional damage per weapon die, which I only have 1 of, so it's just 2 additional damage. So it's going to be 1d6 plus 4. And I rolled a 1. So that's going to be 5 damage, but with weakness 3. So I think that means it does 3 more damage, right? I think, for everything. So that's 8 points of damage total.
Alright, so you stab into the underbelly of this roach.
It still wasn't a critical with flanking, too?
Correct.
Okay. I didn't think about that. I forgot to say that. But okay.
So, you got 1 more action?
Nope, that's all 3. Pull out the chalice.
Pull out the chalice. Okay.
Yeah, I didn't have the chalice out. I had to pull out the chalice. Have to have the chalice in my hand.
That Welkrun takes a turn, I just imagine that his character is pulling like this little notebook out of his back pocket and reading through to see like, yes, roach, weakness to the, and then you're like, pull out just huge chalice from your other back pocket, and you're like,
raid.
dump, and then you're like, stab, and then the creature's just standing there like,
fuck, bro.
What is he doing?
what do I do?
Realistically, I probably didn't need to roll. I should have rolled the exploit vulnerability earlier to be like more helpful. But like Austin really likes to know what kind of weaknesses and stuff that they have. The better option would have just been to hit twice there, but oh well.
All right.
Oh, well.
It is Wong's turn. There's one bug left alive, and it is surrounded by Orpheus and Walkroon right now.
Nice. How far away is that?
I'll tell you.
From where you are?
55 away.
55?
55 miles. We are actually giants.
And so Aqueous Blast is cast, so I can't use that one again, correct?
If you only prepared it once, then that's true.
Well, it's the start of a new day, so. Or did you already use
Yeah,
the?
she just used it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
that
okay.
was last
Gotcha,
turn.
gotcha.
You have a Ray of Frost, which is 120 feet.
Because Elnat shoots the ray of fire one way, Huang shoots a ray of frost the other way. I pull out my notebook. It's a cool scene.
No, Wokrun throws the liquid from his chalice another direction.
Yeah, just up.
Karu just thinks really hard in a direction.
Karu pulls a stitch.
Just seemingly stands around the whole battle.
What would be the range on a javelin?
What is it?
I had those before, but I don't recall.
I was gonna say, is there
javelin.
been a combat where it's obvious
30
what
feet.
Karu has done?
Okay.
I don't know that.
30 feet is what it is.
It says I don't have to do anything.
Yeah, I think most of the time when he's casting spells and stuff, he's just standing there.
I'm gonna cast
just
Ray
happened
of
around me.
Frost and then use it.
You're gonna cast Ray of Frost.
Yeah.
Okay, so Ray of Frost is 2 actions.
Yeah.
But just you make a spell attack roll. So roll your d20 and add 9.
I used all my luck.
That's not true. It's literally an infinite resource.
It's not a real resource, actually.
12.
I
Natural
spoke too
3.
soon. It is not an infinite resource. That is 13 is a miss, or 12 is a miss. So you have 1 action left, so you can give bow actions, or you can move.
Yeah, I'll give bow an action.
So he could probably get up to this creature if you want for next round. All right, so Bow's gonna run up. Saul continues bleeding out onto the thing.
Wait, he's bleeding?
I told you he was alive. There's no way he's dead.
Coughing up blood. No,
He's
he's probably.
Oh, is he?
He looks pretty dead. No, it is
Don't
Kron's
know.
turn.
You say bow ran up, but like, don't I attack since he ran up?
He had to move twice.
Okay, I just figured he'd do all that in one go. Okay.
Yeah. So Krohan, but he is flanking now with thanks to Krohan. So Krohan's gonna run up and say, "Let's finish off this bug." Couldn't think of anything more epic to say. All right. He's got a 19 and 13. So first one's a hit, second one's a miss. He's gonna do a whopping 6 points of damage. Creature is still clinging to life, although it's starting to look like a bug that you've stepped on a couple times.
How big are these things?
They're good size. I mean, like they're medium-sized creatures.
Dogs?
So like, yeah, no, more like a pony.
Oh, Jesus. Okay.
But
Big
then that's
roach.
why using creatures like dogs and cats is kind of subjective.
That's fair. When I say dog, I'm thinking like a Labrador.
Yeah.
Because like a Irish Wolfhound kind of is the size of a pony.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sure. Yeah. Okay.
You
All
see-
right,
you won't
It
believe
is
me.
Elnat's turn.
No, I do. I would never think of that.
A wolf is the size of a pony. An actual horse is much bigger.
Yeah.
I'm gonna come up to the to Saul.
Okay.
I'm gonna use lay on hands.
And Gork
Ah.
says,
Hey,
"Don't
nice.
waste your spell. He's already dead."
All right. So lay on hands, is that just an automatic, like a certain number of healing?
Yeah, he automatically restores 12 hit points.
Sick.
Does he?
All right. I think in this case, Saul maybe looks a little better. He doesn't.
I knew it.
He's
Nice.
oh, he kind of like sputters back to consciousness, but there's just blood pouring out of his mouth.
Welcome to hell, motherfucker!
All right, that's great. Okay, so Elnat moves up and used lay on hands. Is that your full? Is that 2 actions? To lay on hands? Just
Lay
one?
lay on hands is only 1 action.
All right, is there anything else you want to do?
Yeah, I'll give the last action to Silverforge just so that he can kind of get up here next to me.
All right, it's Angoric's turn, and keep in mind, Angoric has just witnessed a miracle. He's seen Elnat bring someone back from the dead.
Elnat's the better healer. Confirmed.
I don't know. I don't know. I just feel like Angoric is a better cleric than that to think that Saul is dead. So he's going to assume that Saul is now undead and strike him down.
Channel him away.
Yeah.
Totally
Let me
reasonable.
measure something. He's just gonna go, 360 no scope this bug.
Okay. With his cold iron on his hip.
With his cold iron on his hip.
We need that.
That's a 24 to hit.
That's gonna be a hit. That's actually gonna it's gonna be a hit. You're not flanking, even though everybody else is.
That is 12 points of
he's dead.
It's dead.
Some damage.
Super dead.
The bug is deadzo.
Okay. And that's Ingor's turn, I guess.
Okay.
I assume that's
all right. Yeah. So the bug dies. So you get a moment. You kind
of. A moment to better
breathe. Get a second to take a breath after that combat. And Saul is going to say,
"Drain the chalice."
Oh, I think I was dead there for a minute.
You were.
You looked it.
You really looked dead.
And by the way, he is speaking in kind of this broken dwarvish accent. Like he is like not doesn't have very good words.
Is he speaking Dwarvish in a broken accent?
Yeah, he's speaking Dwarvish in a very broken accent.
Oh, okay.
Cool. I think most of us speak Dwarvish, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think almost everybody does.
He's still chained up, right?
He's chained up. So when you now that you're up closer, you can see that literally like he's like palms flat against the ground, and someone has grown stone up over his wrists.
Okay.
So he can't move.
Alcroon walks up and goes, "Aye! I see you're back with us now. And Gorik, was that you? Ah, no, it couldn't have been. It's probably Elnat." And I go, "Aye." It's Josh's expression when I say that gets me. What'd you do to get yourself here? Friend?
Spoke truth.
Aye. I've heard that before. What's...
Excuse me, would you mind saying more words, please? 2 will not be enough.
Yeah, what truth did you speak?
Others not listen. I know the truth.
Am I able to tell what race he is? That maybe
yes, I think
maybe we can converse in a different language a little better.
Yeah, so you guys have any of you guys that are from this community know that there are Zolgaths. They are formerly called troglodytes that lived in the tunnels underneath the city. So he is a Zolgath, which they normally they don't speak Dwarven. Maybe occasionally pick up some phrases and things like that. But they don't have like their own specific language, but they do.
Gotcha.
Typically speak Draconic. If anybody knows the language of dragons,
I feel like we ran into that earlier.
You could try other things. I mean,
just speak common to him. I'm gonna just stay in Dwarvish. I mean, he's responding at the very least.
Yeah. I just didn't know if there would be an easier way to
I
converse.
Why use lots word when few word do trick?
I hear you on that. What was the truth that you spoke? I think that we'd all like to let you go and help you out here, but rather be safe than sorry, I would think.
He says, "Free me, then the truth you will know."
I don't really know if you're in a position to bargain, but I'll go with what the rest of the group says. I'm not in charge here. I say we leave him there until he tells us what's going on. We can always leave.
Let me die in peace.
We can always surely overwhelm him.
Did he say let me die in peace?
Yeah.
Yeah.
This character that was begging us for our help is now saying, "Let me die in peace."
Aye, come on, friend.
Be any peace.
Tell us what you know. Why are you here?
He says, "No God, no peace. No God, no peace."
I can roll diplomacy. See if I can persuade him or something. It's telling us some stuff and/or things. I got
I'm good at
again.
I'm good at Orpheus does that.
I was gonna say, would diplomacy or something be similar to like an insight check that we can just to see if he's like?
I think that's perception, right? If we're trying to
Would it be
figure out
perception?
if he's being truthful or whatnot.
Yeah, so
I'm less like trying to see if he's telling the truth and more trying to get him to tell us something. Yeah. But I mean, I think both checks are valid. It's just I have that thing that makes me more diplomatic, so I'm gonna go.
I'll do a quick perception just to kind of see if I can get any vibes. I've got a +7 to perception. Or if you want me to roll.
You can go and roll.
Okay. 20 after bonus.
Okay. The vibes are immaculate.
I mean, I think like he hasn't said much. You don't think he's lying to you.
Okay.
But yeah, maybe he's worn down enough that he's not. That's
fair.
He's not gonna like yield easily to any kind of interrogation or torture or anything. He's literally been left here to die.
Yeah.
If he's still like pinned down, want to roll diplomacy, but I also want to pull out my chalice and go, tell us what you know. This will make you feel better. And he's going to offer it to like pour it into his mouth if he'll accept, to give him some healing. Some more healing.
What?
Alright, so that's 9 points of healing if he drinks it, if he wants it. And then I'll roll diplomacy too.
So I think first he'll say, "Poisoned water," and kind of like bare his teeth at you.
Yes, poison water. Right after we brought you back from near death, I'm going to kill you. No, it's not poisoned water. And he takes a little sip of it. He doesn't. He actually does the sip, which gives Walkroom temporary HP. Blah 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 blah.
Doesn't it taste like whatever you want it to? So it could be like strawberry milkshake or whatever.
Yeah. It doesn't, not mechanically, but yeah, in flavor, yeah, it does. Actual flavor, flavor.
He says, goat piss.
If that's what you want.
Yeah. So if you drink it, he'll drink it as well, and receive the HP.
Yeah.
At which point he will break out of his chain. No.
No.
Oh man!
Almighty push. No. Okay.
All right. So I'll do a diplomacy check. I'm trying to bring him to our side while not releasing him yet. Still. Ooh, that's a natural 15 for a total of 24.
Not bad, not bad.
He says, "Can Saul trust you, short one?"
I think you can trust all of us. Those things attacked us, same as they attacked you. I just, we're being cautious. We're far away from civilization at this point, and we can't just be letting everyone we meet who's chained up be free. I think we want to free you, though.
Listen close.
All right.
All right.
Prokaz is a fraud, liar, betrayer.
What was that name he said? Brokus?
Rolkas,
Rolkus?
with 2 H's.
That's terrible.
Yes, Rolkas is a
Wow,
liar,
that's just
betrayer.
insane.
He says, Ziv-Zeb is no god. It is a teeth creature. That is the truth. And for that, Saul was punished.
Is Horoka the leader from where you're from?
He is one called Chief.
See, and there is a god that's no god that they worship, and you are not
Did
having
you guys
it.
freeze?
Nope. I'm good. You hear me?
I'm still good.
Brendan?
Hello.
I can hear you, Sarah. I can hear
Oh.
everyone.
Back?
Back? I think
Okay.
we're all here.
Yeah,
Did you catch that?
Your camera didn't even freeze.
Really?
Yeah, no, we're good. I'll hear everything that you said. Yeah, you never stopped. We can see you the whole time.
Okay. Yeah, no, everybody else just didn't move or to react to what I said. And I was like, hello?
We
Oh,
just
no.
really weren't impressed.
Yeah, I was like,
Okay,
is that
alright.
it? Are you gonna say anything
Oh,
else? No, I went.
Is one called Chief.
Yeah, okay, yeah. All right, and I go, and this, there's one that you call a god as well, but he's no god. He's a teethed beast, is what you said.
Yeah, so he spits out blood and saliva.
Aye,
and
fucking
goes,
gross.
That's just unsanitary.
"Ew,
Hey,
Ziv-Zev is no god."
Aye, Zip-Zap. And so for speaking out about this, you are chained here to be left to the chokers and the insects.
Yes.
How long have you been here?
Yes. 1.5 hours.
Oh, that's it.
My God,
Aye.
how have
Well.
you endured?
If you sit upon the stone, you die quickly.
You were about there. I think you might have even died. At least according to Angoric.
How was it, my friend?
I go, if we were to release you, what would you go? Where would you go? Would you go back to camp and fight? Would you go to the surface? Or at least higher up? I don't know. Our journey might leads towards your camp. I'm not sure. We're looking for, Krohan! Krohan, can you come over here? We need your, compass thing.
Yeah, I think Krohan will take out the shard of armor, and it's pointing like directly to the northwest of where you guys are right now.
I go, Saul, to the northwest, which is that way. It's hard to tell underground. There's magnets and whatnot. Over there, is that where you come from?
Yeah.
Aye, that makes sense. Story
That
progression
is
and
where
whatnot.
Rokas is.
Aye. What's with the bloody table straight north of us? Do you know anything about that?
Ziv-Zeb is no god. It is a creature with pointy teeth.
Aye, sure. I heard you say that. But about the table to the north, it's got blood on it. It looks like.
Aye. Ziv-Zeb.
Okay. I think I've had enough with him. I think we should free him, but I won't be the one to do it. And
You said that he's restrained by like stone.
Crohan's got a pickaxe.
I would also use my warhammer on the
Just break his
like
hands.
Crohan on
Like a
one
really
side,
thin
warhammer on the
stone.
other to
And he's got his
bust the stones.
little fucking pickaxe, and you bring out your fucking war axe.
Just both of you
Classic.
at the same time. Just slam down. He just screams as his hands have a hole through him and mangled. Hey, it was more
It's
like
alright.
AIDS.
Hit his where his hands are.
Give me more of the piss water. My arms are broken. Be unprepared.
You have to wait 10 minutes.
No, I'm in incredible pain.
No, I think we should free him and then explore around. In my opinion, I don't know how everyone else's
cool with
character
that.
is feeling.
I think Angoric just went over to this altar by himself.
I careful Angoric. He kept saying something about Zib Zab. There might be a pointy-toothed god over there, or not a god, but like it might be a god. I don't really know how I feel about gods. In general, you're the religious one.
Angoric, make a will save.
Oh no.
The big mistake.
Rip.
There's one thing that Angoric is. It is willful.
That's true.
And green.
Angoric is going to use his hero point.
What'd you roll out of curiosity?
Well, I rolled a 1, but guess what I rolled this time?
Oh my god,
a 2.
A 20.
Oh! Shit.
So a
could've
natural
gone
20
with
for
twos.
30 total.
All right, so Angoric hears this voice coming up out of this pit.
Oh, it's a pit. I
and
guess
it-
we can't see it.
and initially it kind of sounds like this loud, ominous voice, and then he listens to it for a second and kind of thinks something is like throwing its voice down here. Like there's nothing inside of this pit. But he walks up to the pit, and he just hears a voice that says, "Another supplicant to the Lord Zivzeb.
It's like fucking.
Approach my altar and make your sacrifice in blood."
It's like fucking.
Angoric
Percy Jackson.
responds loudly. No.
Walks away.
Well, that's just rude.
Where are you? Actually, Zip-Zeb. I hear you're a pointy-teethed fraud.
Ooh, shit.
Well.
She's talking to God.
Hold out.
I
think
you're a flat-teethed goober.
Would I know who Zibzeb is using a religion check?
You can roll. Go ahead and roll quick knowledge.
What's the pit that I'm thinking of from Percy Jackson?
15 religion?
15? Yeah, you've never heard of any god called Zivzeb.
Kronos. Got it.
Is this one of those gods that the cavemen saw on like shadows on the wall? It's like ancient, like pre-natal gods,
Yeah, maybe.
maybe.
I think it's just some guy that's full of himself in the
I
basement.
think it's a Wizard of Oz situation.
Yeah.
Wizard of Oz.
I don't think they're going to be famous enough for us to have to worry about it.
Oh, is there like a campsite left here?
It does
What,
look that way.
what was the last thing said? You know,
It said you're a flat-teethed goober, I think is what it said.
that's better than the usual green skin insult I get. I'll give you that. And
People
Angoric
just
is
don't
going to-
understand people like us.
Like who?
Like us.
Who are you?
Well-
Show yourself.
So I think you're gonna be standing there, like kind of
Oh
like
my
looking
God,
out
it's gonna fucking-
over this hole, and then a row of jagged teeth is going to appear on this altar in front of you,
Oh no!
and it's gonna open
Oh,
its
no.
mouth, and this
It's a
long, like strangling
fucking
tongue
chair.
is gonna come out,
I didn't know
it's-
Pathfinder had mimics.
and it's gonna
No.
say, it's gonna say, "Look, buddy, you're really ruining my shtick here."
That's
It's a
amazing.
fucking
Wow.
chair mimic.
Angoric is going to say,
Ah,
I have a
good
short
shit.
friend over there that I think you should meet. Hey, Woke Run!
Hi! What is it? Did you
Quick,
find
hi.
the god?
Go back.
Quick hide. Okay, he's gonna disappear again.
Come over here. I need
did
you
you
to look at something.
Did you find the god?
Yes, come here.
All right, I'm on my way. So someone, I'd help this guy out. I think he's an all right guy. It sounds like he was just speaking the truth. And walk over there, and for no particular reason, pull out. I'm just kidding. He still has a spear out.
Reload his
he
gun.
walks over. It's like, "Hi, did you figure out what was wrong with this this bloody table over here?"
Oh no, I need your help.
Hi, I can see that. Yep.
Would you do me a favor and pour your chalice over the table?
It actually just drained it, so there's not very much liquid in it. I gave it to the thing over there. If we wait here for 10 minutes, though, it will fill back up. It's completely up to you, though.
Okay.
I could put a little bit there, kind of like an eyedropper's worth. It wouldn't do much, but I could put a little bit on there.
Walkroon hears a voice echoing out of the pits, and it says, "Another supplicant approaches to sacrifice to Zib-Zeb."
Hi! Do you hear that? Ngoric, do you hear that in your head?
I don't hear anything.
Hi, the creature, it's speaking to me. It said another.
Sacrifice your green friend to the gods.
I would never. Although, the one that was chained up, we don't really know him too well, so I could probably give him up if that will work. But I'm not giving up him, and he's saying this all in his head.
Oh, okay.
He's talking back in his head.
So start responding to you.
He's being nice to Angork, but not out loud.
Okay.
I'm not going to sacrifice him. He's helped us a great deal. But the one over on the table... Actually, I'm not sacrificing anybody. I heard you're just a pointy-toothed fraud. I think my accent's changed again today as well. I don't really know.
I don't know who keeps saying that. If you bring Saul over here, we can set things straight.
Yeah. 1 second. And Walkeroon's gonna slowly start to walk away. I'll go get him. But as he gets to like right about here, he's gonna go behind the rock instead. And then kind of look around the corner and see if he sees anything. Like I didn't want to roll a perception check right there, but I feel like he would want to have at least, rolled a perception to see if he sees anything out of the blue. I think from the looks of it, Walkeroon would be looking like at the pit, expecting like something to come out of the pit. So I'll roll a perception to see anything. It's a fucking natural 20 for a 28.
Okay, I think maybe you see like the corner of this altar is like kind of like a mouth opening up, like like it's trying to like kind of like pitch its voice a little bit and launch it. It looks like the altar is maybe talking.
It's the altar itself, not a chair.
It's just talking. Yeah, it's the altar itself as a monster.
Okay, because the shift image was a chair.
Yeah.
Okay, just making sure.
There's not a lot of variety.
Okay, yeah, that's fine. I just wanted to make sure. All right. So I see like the corner of it move.
Yep.
Austin knows about like mimics and this sort of thing. Could I assume that Walkeroon would know what's going on, or would it just be like, oh shit, something's going on? I mean, I could roll a esoteric lore check to see if I know anything.
That would probably be best.
Okay, go ahead and give me a +10 roll. I assume it's a creature curse or haunt, so.
Yeah, it is definitely one of those things. Okay, yeah, you know that this thing is, in fact, a mimic, and quite a strong one. It looks like at that.
Big, yeah. I imagine they're like based on sizes. Yeah. Okay.
So,
okay.
What do you want to know about it?
Oh yeah, I guess my question is, if it's a mimic, are they always hostile? Because it doesn't seem like it's being hostile to Ingor. Or is there a way to, I guess, subdue them non-violently? Can they be reasoned with, I guess? Like, what's going on psyche-wise? Why isn't this thing attacking us?
Yeah, I mean, you would know that, perhaps, besides being hungry, like, they are intelligent creatures. So, like, they have their own desires and goals. And maybe if you could figure out what this one wants, you could get it to help you.
Okay. I'm just going to keep that to myself for now and walk back like I'm going to get to Saul. So I'm going to walk back and kind of take a little bit to climb up this. And have you guys? I guess we could flash back. Is Saul freed now? Were you guys able to break him out? Maybe.
I would assume so.
If you guys have enough time, you can carefully break open those manacles and get him out.
Anytime
roll
after,
20
would we
attacks.
say we have 10 minutes?
Depends on what you guys want to do. Do you want to take a break?
I don't
If
think
you
we
wanna-
can yet. But, I mean, just like, I don't think I can sit here for 10 minutes and let this mimic just hang out with Angoric for 10 minutes. I think Angoric would probably... Oh, we lost Sarah.
Did we lose someone?
Yeah.
Yeah, we lost Sarah.
She went to bed.
Yeah. Probably fell asleep on the computer.
So yeah, I'll come back and like I kind of keep my voice down. Hi, Saul. I believe we found your pointy-toothed god, and by we I mean myself. I'm not sure if Angoric's figured it out yet. I heard something talking in my head, and as I was walking away, I saw that whole altar move. Is the whole altar the pointy-toothed god that you were talking about?
Yes, Zib Zeb.
Zib Zeb. Yes. That's actually great. A callback to when you were just saying Zib Zeb earlier. That was well played. All right, everyone. Is everyone here familiar with mimics? You know what a mimic is?
Oh, well, of course. Just shapeshifters. That's all.
I was gonna say, Saul says, I had to fight them a lot in Dark Souls.
Real cheeky bastards.
Yeah.
But,
All right. Well, anyways, they're intelligent creatures that mimic objects. I think our best bet here is to try to reason with it. So if I were you, I would stay here. He might recognize you, but stay ready. Maybe, do you have I guess you don't have anything. You are just chained down as a prisoner. And he just like looks down, like picks up a big rock and hands it to him. He's like, hey, get ready to use this if you need to. And I go, the rest of us...
Are you using that spear?
Yes. Don't make us chain you back up. I don't want
what
to deal
about the
with
gun?
I don't really trust you.
It's impractical to carry both.
Yeah, if you're not here, you're not coming with us. You're gonna stay back though. But if you get closer, just bring
the gun would be better.
The gun is okay. It's really inaccurate though, I will say.
It's okay, I'm proficient.
You're proficient with rifles. It's fucking incredible. No. All right, I think the rest of us, let's go. When you get over, you might hear a voice in your head. Try to ignore it, and we'll just see if we can get it to talk. All right, break. And we put our hands in the middle and... Unless I'm being too overbearing and someone wants to say something or do something else, please let me know.
I think we've squeezed the sponge to the last drop.
Okay. I'm loving it. All right. So Walkroon and the band of merry men and women start walking this way. And we walk back and go, I'll say out loud, a voice in my head. Are you still here?
I mean, it sounds like it's coming from the hole in the ground. It's not like in your head.
Oh,
it's
okay.
Like an auditory thing.
Okay. Like, voice, echoing voice, are you still here?
Another supplicant approaches with a sacrifice for Zib Zeb.
I actually no. Saul didn't want to come, and none of us want to die. But we are wondering, and as he's doing this, he's walking around to get to the other side of this thing. Like,
we were wondering if you would take this poppet, and Angoric is going to place his hand on Karu.
That's not exactly what we were wanting, actually. Angoric, get your... Maybe don't... Actually, Karu can handle himself.
Yes, it doesn't seem entirely necessary to have a sacrifice at this moment in time.
Yeah.
Karu, go along with it.
It seemed like one and done for the day, no?
And
2 sacrifices is tacky.
And, Walkroon will
2
pull out his...
sacrifices. Once you get to 2 sacrifices, it's no longer sacrifices.
There's diminishing returns with sacrifices, actually.
Really?
Like, the one is worth a whole one, but then it gets less and less. So, anyways, and he gets out his spear. He's got a spear and his chalice kind of walking, and he's, like, tapping the table with it as he's walking around. He goes, I don't
Do
know.
not desecrate the altar of Zevsgaziab.
Oh, Zibzab, that is you. All right, that's good to know. This table is gross and it's covered in blood. We should really try to clean it. I got to be honest with you. I know. And I want to just like stab the fucking table, but that seems like a terrible idea, and we're trying to be diplomatic.
With the four of us here, could we see the table moving as he's talking?
Maybe.
Yeah, I think you definitely like can tell what's going on, and in fact, I think he like starts to open his mouth a little bit, and he says, "Never try to grift a grifter." And he's like, "You know my secret. What do you want?"
It's really, what do you want? We'd like you to, well, to stop killing people or trying to be a god amongst these people. You see that one over there? He called you out on your bullshit and he got chained up for it, and we don't really think that's right. I don't know if you people have like a community where you could go and like live. You know what I mean. Like, if you could go somewhere else and not be a nuisance here, that'd be great. But we can't let you keep killing people. It's really not okay.
Well, a mimic's gotta eat, right?
But you go hunt, like, for, like, non-sentient creatures. Like, you go eat a deer. Don't care how many deer you kill.
There are very few deer down in these caves.
Honestly, the chokers and those giant cockroach things, you could eat those
I tried a choker once. They're disgusting.
So now you're being picky.
Agreed.
What about the cockroaches? A lot of people eat insects. They're a great source of protein all over the continent.
I mainly need calcium.
Well, there's a lot of stalagmites and stalactites.
Too.
You could probably rub some minerals on. There's a lot of options that don't involve just killing people or trying to pretend to be a god.
Tums, for example.
Yeah, see? There you go. Tum.
Listen, if that guy back there figured out that you are no god, soon the rest of them will figure out you're no god, and you do not want.
You see the mouth frown when you say that, and he says, "It's no use. It just doesn't work the way it used to before. There was a day and age when all of these creatures worshipped me, but now they've got their own pet. They're more determined to carry out rituals that don't involve sacrifices."
Right. That's called growth. That's good.
It's bad. Less sacrifices means no more meat for Zivzeb.
If you think about it, maybe you were a god to these people in some way. You helped push them to grow beyond what they were before.
Aye, that's a good point, Ingoric.
They have forgotten me.
Aye.
Have you forgotten your gods?
No.
I'm not super religious myself.
You see him run and jump off into the pit.
Well, that took care of itself.
No. He says, "Perhaps I could sate myself by destroying the camp of Zulgaths."
No, I don't think that would be a good idea. Well, remember how we just talked about not killing things? Especially, like, things that are, like, aware. I think that... I don't think that we could let you do that.
Do any of us from this area know, are the Zulgaths, like, friendly, typically? Are they a nuisance? Are they
They
evil?
are... Yeah, they're generally hostile if you find them. If you get caught by one of them in the tunnels, it's going to be a bad time.
I still don't think that we should let him just go kill an entire village.
Yeah, I'm struggling because Angoric, I don't think would, advocate for that decision. But Josh is like, that's a pretty good deal to deal with the problem.
I mean,
what has brought you into Zivzev's domain?
Oh, that's a good point. That was the DM getting us back on track there to help us realign with the story. We're looking for We're looking for Hey, Krohan! Why are you always so far back? Come over here. We're
Do not
looking
feel
for
like you are not a part of the group.
Yeah,
He says,
you're one of us.
The table is talking.
Alright, well I guess that's the route we're taking.
Hey, no, I've had that mental lock on his mind since the get-go. Striking me, he takes 3d6.
Yeah.
Okay.
Krohan, do you have the armor piece? Also, this is our friend Zibzab. He is a flesh-eating god amongst these people, but we're trying to make him stop. But Zibzab, we're actually looking for a piece of a broken dagger. If you could help us, well, there's really not a lot that we could do for you necessarily. We're trying to stop you from eating people. Yeah, a piece of a dagger. Yeah, Krohan's got this compass here.
Does it look like this? And he like starts to transform like the corner of the table or something,
Jesus,
so that it strongly resembles. No, it strongly resembles a dwarven clan dagger.
Oh, okay. I thought it was just like the other lady that had a part of her. Like that's what made him. It's like, God damn it. To be honest with you, I have not seen it, this particular one, but that does look like the clan dagger. Krohan, did it look like that?
Well, it's been many years, and this is, not quite to scale. But I think that is it.
Aye. That would be the one, yeah, Zibzab. Why, have you seen it? Or the parts of it?
So Zibzab turns back into this altar, with a face. And says, maybe I have. Maybe I haven't.
I mean, we got a compass that's pointing us in the right way, so I just was curious.
It's more of a courtesy.
Yeah, it's more of a courtesy thing. I was just seeing what kind of information you had. Again, we can't let you kill the entire village. I've got a question for you. Do you enjoy...
What are your plans with the village, then?
I'd probably just let them be.
Not prosperity.
Okay. So you don't want the dagger back?
Which direction is the village?
So it's in there. I think it's to the northeast, yeah? I think we learned that from...
It's really close.
Oh, is that
You can probably almost see it from here.
Okay. I see the camp. I didn't know that was the village. Got it. Wow, they keep their sacrifice thing really close by.
Yeah, it's really near.
Well, you know the saying, you don't shit in your whatever?
Yeah.
But we are downwind.
You know that saying, you don't shit in your whatever.
Don't shit in your tent, I think is what they say.
I think don't shit where you eat.
Yeah.
But
that's it.
No, that was
don't
really
shit
cool.
in your tent. Yeah, it's don't shit in your tent.
Good. I want that to be our title.
Also valid.
Don't shit in your tent.
Yeah, don't shit in your tent.
Don't shit in your whatever.
That's a valid
Just
tool.
solid advice.
I'd ask Zibzap, I think you just revealed to us that the dagger is in the village, so I appreciate that. Do you feel the need to kill the things that you eat? What if when the old...
I've never eaten something without killing it first. That's what you mean.
What if it was already dead, is what I mean. How do you feel about older meat? What if we could convince the village that part of their religion is feeding their already dead to you? Would that satisfy you?
Don't you think I've already tried that?
No, I don't. You don't seem like you're very, very intelligent, to be honest with you.
Okay.
That was
Says the short guy carrying around a cup and a spear.
I'll fucking kill you with it. I just,
Oh yeah?
Nothing.
1v1 me, bro.
Alright, let's do it.
And Gorg takes the step
I just step back.
Pokemon battle music starts. He says,
Elnat just
perhaps
kind of leans over towards Angork. I got 5 gold on the mimic.
5 gold.
Perhaps we could come to an arrangement.
I
could help you take out their leader, Rokas.
I don't want to kill any of them. They haven't done anything to us. We just saved one of them.
Okay.
Wait, whoa.
I don't. I mean, maybe the rest of the group would agree with you, but my opinion
Would we
is
get
that...
back to you on this?
Well, let's finish the rest of the deal. Go ahead.
No, it's fine. You go take on a camp of 40 Zolgaths on your own, and I'll just stay here, and I'll just eat, whoever they bring by after you're dead. That's fine.
None of us are taking on anybody yet. We haven't even gone there.
Can I do a check on these creatures to see just how strong they actually are?
He's just gonna turn back into an altar.
He just starts talking to get out of the thing. Like we don't know who he's the fucking
Yeah,
altar.
because another one approaches the altar of Zib Zib.
Is this guy
Yeah.
all talk? I imagine he
so-
just talks into this cavern and that just works for him.
Yeah. Well, I don't. We just rescued one of these guys from his
Yeah,
own
but-
people.
Yeah, from his own people. So this could be the one good one.
That's true, but I don't want to just now partner with the bad god that the thing that we just saved spoke out against to get attacked. It's like, I mean, I guess it's like enemy of my enemy is my friend, but like
just because Saul said that he's a false god doesn't mean he's a bad god. It just means
this
he's
is a
not
bad
actually
guy.
God.
The mimics are worse than the other things. This guy look, there's blood all over the ground.
Yeah, it's
this
like
is
a
a
vampire.
bad. This is a
the
bad
fact-
Well,
creature.
as it was said, that if people run into this group of people, it's not going to be good.
Well, yeah,
So
if we find him out in the middle of the cave, I think that's
this
true.
group of people are just like innocent. Like they're
Maybe not, but I don't
basically
think that we
bandits.
know that. Like I don't
They're
know, like
neutral right now.
yeah, they're
I
like
mean,
neutral right now.
Brendan said that we would know that.
He said
Yeah,
that generally, if we ran into them into the caves, we would think they would be hostile. But that doesn't mean that
Then
we're going
we
to walk
try
into the
to
cave.
No, he
Yeah.
said that they would be hostile. Not that
Not
we
that
would
they-
think they would be hostile. He said
Okay.
they would be
Would be
hostile.
hostile.
I don't think that in 2E there's any creatures that are like innately hostile anymore, right? Like goblins used to be the same way, but like goblins have
Right, but it's
feelings
not
now.
that they are creatures. It is a group of people.
Okay.
It's like a group of bandits. It's not people from
I mean, we
you
could just
know,
start like
some
murder
local town.
hoboing everything. That's fine. But I think
No. I agree with Austin that I think we should encounter these people first. That's why I said, could we get back to you on the decision? As
Yeah.
in
Okay,
court?
that's fair. Yeah. As
Because
in, we go
In
check with the
court,
camp.
definitely would not preemptively agree. Yeah, you can kill the leader, and you
Yeah,
can
you
kill
help me go
40
kill
of
this
them.
entire camp. No, that seems
Yeah.
like a bad idea. Like,
But
morally.
that might actually end up being a decision worth considering.
I
Like,
agree. Yeah.
Yeah.
He could be a powerful
I don't
ally.
think we could say like for sure, no, we're not going to let you do that, because based off the information that we do have, which is very limited, there's a chance that that's actually not a bad idea.
We could go talk to Saul again too and see what he thinks.
What he
just
thinks?
just explain the whole situation to him.
Okay, if you had a choice, would you choose to kill your entire camp?
Yeah. I think Walker in character after he starts hearing the voice in his head again, he's like, "All right, I'll be right back." He's gonna run down, and he's just gonna go up to Saul. Oh shit, Huang! Wow, I didn't know you were still back here. I hope everything's okay. Saul, I have a question for you. Or actually, I want to break something down here for you a little bit. So we spoke with the Zib-Zab. Zib-Zab, you know Zib-Zab, yeah?
Yes.
He doesn't seem like a great guy, but he just seems like he needs to eat. Like he's just hungry. But he's been going about it the wrong way. But not like a great character in general. I think you would agree with that, yeah?
Zib-Zab is bad, false god.
False god. That's a good point. So your people believe him to be a god, yes?
Rokas teaches us to sacrifice to the false god.
Just had an idea. Aye, alright. So, say we recently came into some information that we need to get something from your camp over there. If we were to just walk in, we would probably be attacked, right?
Yes.
Alright,
Yes.
what if we were to walk in with Zib-Zab, claiming that we were also gods or something? Would your people attack Zib-Zab? Or would they listen to what he has to say since they are his god? Or if you don't know, that's fine. Here's the thing. Zib-Zab wants to help us kill all of your people. All of them. And I don't necessarily
No.
think that's a good idea.
My people must be saved.
I agree. I'm with you.
If
I don't...
you will allow me to go back to camp, I will tell the Zulgath that Zib-Zab is bad, and I will take my people far away into the tunnels.
But the last time you told your people that Zib-Zab was bad, they changed you up. What makes this any different now?
I will not get caught.
I right, I want to roll a perception check to see if I feel like he's just bullshitting me. Like, let him go so he can get away.
Roll for trust.
Yeah, I am gonna roll a perception check to see if I can tell mannerisms, voice, that sort of thing. If he is if he thinks he's telling the truth at the very least. Maybe he's just ignorant, but well, that is only a total of a 16.
Yeah. You think maybe he's being a little optimistic about his chances, but that's his plan.
Okay. Hi, so I believe that that's what you want to do, but I'm not sure if it's a
Yes.
good idea.
Good plan.
The best.
And Gork is
Number
going to
one.
walk down and say, "I've thought of a plan."
Hi. And what I thought of one
New
too. What if we
plan.
bring
Oh,
what if
new
we
plan.
bring Zibzab into the camp, and the
Bring
people
guys,
don't
new
attack us because it's his god. No killing.
What if we ask Zibzeb for some sort of sign of Zibzeb and claim that we are prophets of Zibzeb and that Rokaz must come with us
Ah,
and have
Well-
the dagger piece as a sacrifice for Zibzeb, and then we mug him?
I hear what you're saying. The only problem is I think it might be kind of silly for us to bring a sign that we're prophets of Zibzab when Zibzab is 30 feet away.
I think
I think in-
that it's supposed to be further away, right? Or is it actually only 30 feet?
It's yeah. This is the map that I was given, and some people suggested making each square like 100 feet or something, and I'm just like, oh, so we can just be little teeny tiny dots moving around on this map. No, this is what you got. Which we have to work with.
This is our universe.
That's right.
Here's the thing. Let me just break down what I want to happen. My end goals here, and then we can maybe work backwards. We don't have to kill anybody, and we get the dagger piece, and we stop Zibzab from killing people moving forward. At least these people, at least bad people, or good people, rather.
Yes. I think if we remove Rokaz as leader and put our puppet Saul as leader.
So how long have you been around? Was the person before Rokas a better guy? Did you guys just start sacrificing to the Mimic recently? Or do you think that if we remove him from power... I realize you have low intelligence and I might be asking too complicated of questions, but if we remove him from power, do you think that your camp would have a better life?
You insult Saul.
Jesus Christ, Austin.
Jesus Christ, Walker.
I will now only talk to that one. And he points at Bao.
Wong says smart.
I talked to him with a message just through my
Holy
mind.
shit.
Just saying, we can always make a bargain later. If you're feeling a bit emotional now, it's okay to take a minute, sleep on it. We can always come back later. If you're feeling a bit pouty.
You speak Undercommon, right?
I do.
Sakvroth. He responds kind of in fluent Undercommon. He's just like, who are you? Who is this speaking inside of my head?
Oh, his accent changed too. That was cool.
He did. My accent sound different in my head.
That's true.
The
That's
person
fair enough.
talking back to him has a different accent.
Right.
I love it.
He says,
It is I.
I'm actually quite intelligent among my people. I am born to be a leader, but unfortunately, Hirokas has taken over the camp and changed all of our people to his sacrificial ways. Now he has a pet basilisk that he sacrifices people to.
Did he actually say that?
Good
Yes,
choice.
it is a multi-legged creature that can turn its enemies to stone.
Mm-hmm.
Oh fuck!
Yeah, so I think we
Do you share that with us, Karu?
This is-
Not
Your
yet.
friend here, the stupid one that's short, would be quite foolish to walk into that camp unprepared.
I see.
Awesome.
It is. I understand you've been here quite a long time. It
Yes,
does
I've been
seem a
chained
bit-
to this rock for 1 hour.
22
Just
minutes.
drill. Kind
But it
of.
feels like 3.
I understand. Time can be relative,
It's a hell of a rate if you were there for a long time. But...
Yep.
especially if you're counting the seconds.
Oh, yes.
365.
And I am familiar with the concept of seconds.
It's good.
Well, it was a pleasure talking to you, voice in my head.
No problem. I'll be here anytime. You just call and I'll come.
Can you hear what
Whatever
I'm
you
thinking?
need. Oh, of course. Of course.
Oh, no.
We all can.
We all can.
He covers up his face a little bit.
I'm
What's your
moving on
plan now?
closer. I went
So, what are you
to
doing? Why
check
do you
out
look
this-
like you're thinking so hard?
Oh, I'm sorry. Was I emoting?
No,
Apologies.
Saul. No, Saul. I tried to figure out why Saul stopped talking to us. I just want our GM to have to keep switching between accents.
Hi.
Oh, fuck. Sorry. Go on.
Bad God.
Sid
False God.
Is there anything we should be prepared for if we try to overthrow Rokaz?
The basilisk,
Oh, yes. Many warriors.
How
Great
many?
beast of stone eyes.
A basilisk?
Maybe. Its eyes are made of stone.
That's
Jesus.
very specific. Perhaps you have inside knowledge of this creature.
Oh, you're just describing something with stone eyes.
Yes. Stone eyes. Eyes turned to stone.
Yes, a basilisk.
Very ineffective.
Okay.
Okay. Not willing to argue.
Don't.
Well, I mean,
I
if
don't know the name in your tongue.
If we think that Saul could become the new leader, then I see an opportunity where Walkrun could at least flavor say that Saul and Zibzab could form some sort of a relationship and live symbiotically when we leave. So we go into the camp, we bring Saul, we bring Zibzab, we don't fight off the rip, we try to dethrone the current leader, we probably get into a combat, have to kill him, but maybe not. Maybe we can talk our way out of it. And then Saul becomes leader, we get the dagger piece, we leave these two together symbiotically. Thoughts?
Okay.
Is anybody still standing over by the altar?
I think only Angoric and Wakaroon came back over, so I think everyone else is still standing over there. I mean, I don't want to speak for everyone else.
I mean, I'm probably not right by it. I mean, me and Silverforge are probably just kind of meandering around, just kind of waiting for someone to
come back.
What about Orc?
I think Zivzab is gonna go. Psst, psst.
You probably wandered over.
I have an idea.
Close enough to hear.
One of
You
you
got?
pretend it goes. It's called oh shoot, something to do with one of those science fiction movies. It's called the Wookiee prisoner problem. If you go over to the camp and get captured, then convince the leader to sacrifice you to Zivzab, then he'll bring you over, and I can munch on him.
That's Jabba's palace. That was episode 6.
I just eat him.
I'm pretty sure it's the Wookiee thing.
I mean, it is the Wookiee prisoner.
They do it twice.
They do it
Well,
twice.
that just doesn't seem like a. I mean, why would people enjoy it the second time? I don't understand.
You know what? I just now made the connection that they do that twice. Yeah.
Maybe it's just lazy.
Or it just works.
If it ain't broke, I guess.
Or it's yeah. Anyways,
And I trust
Okay.
George.
What do we think?
I mean,
we
uh,
we can't do
Elnat
his
will,
idea because he just said, yeah, I guess, yeah, sorry.
Elnat will he'll say, it's not a terrible idea. Let me
No.
Let me discuss with the others, but that's I do like that idea.
Be the second time I do it in this movie, but
So yeah, Elnat Silverforge will kind of walk back and mention Zeb.
His plan?
While he may be a little eccentric, had a pretty good idea that we could try.
You said
specifically called it a, don't know what the fuck a Wookiee is, but he said a Wookiee prisoner, where one of us gets captured, and whenever the leader comes to bring us over to be sacrificed to Zib, the rest of us are lying in wait to capture, and Zib would eat the leader.
Didn't Zib just say get captured and then eat them? Like, I thought Zib was just being funny, saying that at the end.
Eat him.
Oh, I thought him was the prisoner. I thought he was just saying.
No, the implication being that he was going to help you out by eating Hrokas.
Okay, I thought he was giving a plan that was just like funny, like.
He goes,
get captured,
one
and
of
then
you
I will eat one of you.
sit inside my mouth right now, and I will try to bite down without killing you over and over again.
That's what I thought.
It's a fun game I used to play with my siblings.
That's a good plan. I was like, that's a terrible plan. We're gonna die.
I'm now an only child.
I do not think that's a terrible plan. But didn't Saul say that he is now sacrificing prisoners to the basilisk?
I think there should be no sacrifices by anybody. We should try diplomacy first.
I was thinking that, well, yes, I mean, we can try diplomacy first, but...
We tried farming and agriculture.
I think what we might do, and I don't mean to volunteer you, Angoric, so I would be willing to do this as well, but one of us who is a
lesser healer,
follower of another god, maybe we want to, quote-unquote, renounce our ways and purge our sins through Zib's forgiveness.
I think that the most pathetic, weak, and cowardly among us
Jesus Christ, here we
should be the one to do this. Thus, I think Wokrun should do it.
I was going to say, Saul points at Wokrun. I think that he should do it.
I like my idea originally better, but we can try the sacrifice thing.
Well,
like a secondary, like a backup.
I think that we could send you alone to try diplomacy, and when you inevitably get captured for like the third time this campaign,
I've not been captured once. Go on.
You can go
captured emotionally.
How does that
or
sound?
if you are really bent on the diplomacy, you could try it whenever they bring the captured person to Zib for sacrifice, and that's whenever you could try the diplomacy of not sacrificing any longer.
I think any point that we can prevent anybody from becoming a prisoner, I would prefer, but I will bow to the group's whims. I think all of us going in with Zib and killing the leader, or trying to get him to leave, also would work.
Well, that would go back to my original plan of pretending to be prophets of Zib.
I agree, but I agree with your plan, but I think we should just bring Zib too.
Well, yes.
We don't have to bring a sign of him. He waddles behind us, or however he moves. Did he move for you? I wonder if he's like quadrupedal. Like, does he think each leg of the table moves?
I don't think mimics can move all that much.
I'm
not entirely sure about that.
They can definitely move, but I don't know how well they can move.
Yeah.
Right.
He might also be very heavy.
Zib! Just yelling now.
We're roughly as far away from the camp as we are from you. But...
Zib!
Careful, there are patrols!
Are you capable of moving? Can you walk?
What kind of stupid question is that?
That's a good point. Yeah, he can move. That was a stupid question. Apparently.
Okay.
I see it hopping like a treasure chest.
That's how it does in Minecraft. Tax you.
Exactly.
Let's take a
I
vote.
think we have our plan of action.
Do we? All right. What is it?
We take
Profits
Zip with
or
us.
prisoner Wookie?
We take Zip with us, and we attempt to overthrow the government.
I
think we should make Zip our president.
Zip for president.
He would love that, but
he seemed reasonable. He had clear policies.
He's got a strong voice too.
I can think of a worse candidate.
Yeah.
We're spreading democracy.
I wonder how.
No sacrifice, no victory.
There it is. Thank you. That's just the sound that we play as we walk into camp. All 15 of us. Look how many fucking pawns are on the map.
The giant table.
Giant fucking table.
Well, no. He has the ability to morph into another form.
I think he should stay as the altar. It probably gives him reach.
Could we have Zip turn into some other more godlike form?
Alright.
Let's
go
like
talk
on
to
a
Zip.
table.
Maybe.
So, with us.
Yes, Rowan.
Oh god.
I think we need to
Someone's
all
moving
move over here and talk to Zip and inform him of our plan.
Zip. Alright. What if you come with us and you convince these people that you're a god, because you are a god. I mean, look at you. Definitely a god.
I mean, look at you.
Look at you. Strong legs, lots of teeth. And then Saul here will become the new ruler of the camp, and you guys can work out a deal where you get to eat, right, Saul?
Oh, yeah.
And, yeah, how does that sound?
Well, I'll be honest.
I hate it.
I don't want to go anywhere near that camp.
Why?
Not while there's one of the stone creatures there.
You don't have eyes, though. How can it turn you to stone?
I'm pretty sure I'd still have eyes or something.
He still has sensory organs, okay?
Right.
It doesn't seem that fun to,
Hey, you don't have to fight with us. You just have to back up
turn
on a
into
claim.
turn into an object that will never be able to move again. That seems like a fate worse than death.
Hey. But I think you should come with us at least for the start. But when things start to look hairy, you back away and turn away. You don't have to fight with us. You just have to help us diplomatically solve it. But if it turns to violence, you can leave.
What was wrong with my plan?
It involved someone becoming a prisoner. I guess it
I
would
told
work.
your hairy friend that.
We think that they will sacrifice the prisoner to the basilisk and not you.
It might take 1 or 2 tries, but you'll be able to convince them.
It seems
When
like
was
bait.
the last time you had someone sacrificed to you, Zip?
Oh, it wasn't that long ago. The blood is still fresh.
I mean, we did just have Saul.
Well, but he wasn't being sacrificed to Zip.
He was just kind of chained way far away from Zip.
Roughly, like 60 feet away from Zip.
I guess
that's are very fickle.
Yeah, 55.
Maybe you. So do you maybe get tortured, or like chained up for a little bit before you're sacrificed? I think that for the narrative,
most definitely.
Yeah, the narrative that would work well. Yeah, I think that's that we should follow. All right. Well, we attack the camp next week. Maybe a little bit of time to think on it. I'm talking real time, like in game. We wait an entire week. We plan out here.
Okay.
Yeah.
Right here?
Yeah, I think.
Yeah.
30 feet away from it.
Yeah.
I was gonna say, I think they'll remind you. They're like, the Zulgaths do send out patrols. We won't be able to stay here forever. What's your plan?
Just a little, a month.
Okay. I think we have our plan. Zip, we just need you to go along with it.
At least
Okay.
to start. Okay.
You're good with it?
Sure.
Okay.
As long as we all agree I am the most important.
Hey, you are
We
powerful,
agree.
I imagine.
You are our
The
centralized.
MIP.
Hey, if you think you had to put some sort of so imagine that if on a scale of like 1 to 20, we're like a 3 in terms of power. Where do you think that you stand?
Oh. Oh, yeah.
Okay.
I'm up there.
Like, but a number.
You don't have to tell us. You
Oh.
keep it a secret.
Yeah.
We'll find out afterwards in the father episode.
I'm definitely more than a 3.
Yeah.
5 at least.
Oh, that's what I figured. Okay. That was a lot of exposition. Are we actually?
All right, so you're gonna go to the camp?
Sure.
Yeah, we
I
all.
would
Why don't
request
you-
at least a 10-minute rest before.
I think
Okay,
with
well,
all
I'm
of this
assuming
talking
that-
we've
yeah.
had 10 minutes now.
Yeah, you've had 10 minutes, so if you could rest and regain your focus point,
Well, I have to basically be praying in order to get a focus point.
no, that's
so.
fine. That's fine. Why don't you guys put yourselves where you'd want to be when approaching this camp?
What is Zib Zeb?
Mhm.
What form has he taken?
I mean, yeah, if you guys want Ziv Zev to take a different form.
No, I think he should be
any-
this giant
any
table. That's
suggestions?
what they know him as. Like, I
Okay.
think this
No,
is his
okay.
god form. Like, they
No,
might
they
not even
don't-
know he's a mimic.
I will
They
say
don't-
that
they don't think the table's the god. They think the pit has the god in it.
But they've been putting the stuff, I guess. Okay, yeah, that's fair. I hear you.
That's the altar to sacrifice to the god. When
But-
you sacrifice to a god, you don't think the altar's the god.
Well, they might, though, if it's got giant teeth that come up and eat him.
Josh is an expert on sacrificing to God, so we
But
should
if,
just look
how
at
is
what
he
he's
getting
done.
fed them if they, like, it's not clearly, like, teeth coming up?
no, it's Saul will clarify to the voice in his
How do
head.
the sacrifices work
He's
exactly?
like, oh no, they're well aware that the altar eats the sacrifices. They've watched it happen in great detail.
But they don't think the altar's the god.
It's just the mouth of God.
Yeah, no, he's the
mouthpiece of
their
God.
link to the god. Yeah.
There we
So
go.
I guess it could still come in as that, then. The
Yeah.
mouthpiece of the god, the altar walks in with us.
So an altar, a Zolgath, and an adventuring party walk into a camp.
Yeah.
Oh man.
Yeah, so I think he comes in as that at the front of our group, maybe.
Rohan says, "Leroy Jenkins!" Starts running.
Walkroon's gonna have his rifle back out, carrying it. Reloaded. Yeah, I
Okay.
mean, I'll put myself. Can I move? I'm gonna move him. If this is him. If he's like at the
Move
front
him?
of the pack, then I'm like second row back. If we're gonna walk in as like a pack.
And Gork is going to be to one side of Zib Zeb.
All right, Saul's gonna kind of stay near the back.
Hey, Saul, remember, you have to help us convince the people that you would be a better king. You'll have the
All right,
word of us and the word of their god. Or at least the guy with 2 H's in his name's belief. Oh, people are appearing.
Zolgath do not believe in monarchy.
That's Cthulhu. Nope, that is a Scarecrow from Batman. That's good.
so you walk up to this camp, and there's a smattering of these Zolgaths, at least 20 of them, like around the fire, that all have like kind of like weapons at the ready, sort of like they like pick up their swords and pick up their knives and stuff, and kind of all rise up in a large group. And then there is very clearly this creature with glowing eyes, kind of standing atop this like altar of stone, and there is also this heavily cloaked figure that turns around towards you, and she says,
Oh, she.
"Who dares come to the camp of Hrokas the Wise?"
If Zib Zab doesn't say anything,
No. All right, go ahead. No, so I think Zibzab is going to like rise up with like a tentacly form, and he's just going to say, "Is like, the time has come. More sacrifices must be made to the gods."
And what's Zip Zap? Hello, the wise. This is I'm Wakroon. This here is Angoric. Then we have Bao. That's Elnat, and his Velociraptor. It's made of metal, silver forge. That over there is Krohan. We got Morpheus. He's not going to point out Karu. He wants him to maybe keep Karu a secret. And then you know Saul. You remember Saul? You tried to sacrifice him earlier. That's Huang and her pet pangolin.
Hi.
And then I think you'll recognize your god, Zibzab.
The mouth of the god.
One nation.
That's
under
what I said.
God.
One nation under Zibzab. Amen.
This is most fortuitous. You have arrived on the eve of the anniversary.
Aye. The anniversary of what? And I look to Saul like, what the fuck is she talking about?
Our greatest sacrifice. He just shrugs. It's like, oh, shit.
I just got here.
It was a year ago today that we made our first sacrifice to the dread god. And now, a whole crowd of sacrifices has walked forward to join us.
Yes, happy anniversary.
Oh, shit.
Holy fuck! What was that?
Actually,
okay.
we're not here
So there's
to be sacrificed. We're here to remove you. Yeah. Your god,
I
he
see.
kind of looks to the rest of them. I'm sure you're all tired of sacrifices. We think Saul here would be a better leader. So we're here to ask you and your stone eye creature to leave. Right, Zib Zab?
Yes.
Aye.
So you're gonna do that, and this woman is going to pull out a clan dagger that is missing its gemstone and level it kind of towards you all, and she's going to say, "So it's to be treason then."
No, not exactly. We just need you to leave. Your god said so. Your god, right here. Or the mouth of your god. Damn it. The mouth of your god. And actually, that clan dagger. We're gonna need you to give us that. And then, you can leave.
You don't understand?
I do.
I channel the voice of the gods.
No, not exactly. Right here. See?
All right. That's probably a decent enough place to leave it off. We'll kind of resume this role play next week. It's already 10:30, so.
That's too damn bad!
Keep digging. Shit. All right.
We're down to two people watching. So thank you for sticking with us.
I turned off my stream on my phone. Yeah, it was working, so I was like, I don't need to watch anymore. I still have it up here though. But yeah. Thanks for watching, and yeah, we'll catch you next time. Bye-bye.